care for you. I'ma care for you.
That's right. It's me, Drea. I'm going to take good care of you tonight, right here on Purple Dahlia's Playhouse, Ozcat Radio, KZCT 89.5, Vallejo. You deserve it.
You make it look like it's magic, oh yeah. 'Cause I see nobody but you. I'm never confused. Hey, I'm so used to being used. So I love when you call unexpected. 'Cause I has a best when the falls. Even to your smile. Hey. So look up at my stop me.
All right. Well, welcome back. We're having a really fun start to the Playhouse tonight. But you know what? It's all good. We're going to get through this. We have a really amazing show tonight. We have City P, my boy, coming in here shortly. Talk about a lot of great music. Man, he's so good. I'm so excited to have him in. And tonight we're going to be talking about 50 Shades of Grey. And I mean, I know that everybody knows that this movie is coming out, and that's kind of the hype of Valentine's Day, and when you hear 50 Shades of Grey, that's probably what you're thinking about. But tonight we're going to really talk about what 50 Shades of Grey means. So, you know, there's this idea of the two sides, black and white, and the 50 Shades of Grey is really all the richness that lies between those two polar opposite sides. And I think that's, we're going to find out what 50 Shades of Grey means to music, business, relationships, and we're going to still have fun with this kind of kinky side of 50 Shades of Grey, too. That'll probably happen a little closer to that 2 o'clock hour. So for now, I think we're going to get back into the music and have some fun. I'll see you in just a little bit.
I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. Like it's magic, oh yeah. 'Cause I see nobody but you. I'm never confused. Hey, I'm so used to being used. So I love when you call unexpected. 'Cause I hate when the moment's expected. So I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. Yeah. 'Cause girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. No mind. We live in no lies. Hey, you're my favorite kind of night. So I love when you call unexpected. 'Cause I hate when the moment's expected. So I'ma care for you. I'ma care for you. Yeah. 'Cause girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. And you deserve it. The way you work it. 'Cause girl, you earned it. Yeah. Earned it. Earned it. Yeah. All that lonely night. Said it would be like what we felt. It made us believe it was only us. Convinced we were broken inside. Yeah. Inside. Yeah. 'Cause girl, you're perfect. You're always worth it. And you deserve it. The way you work it. 'Cause girl, you did. Yeah. Earned it. Yeah. Earned it. Na. Girl, you're perfect. The way you work it. You deserve it. You deserve
Ooh, that song is so sexy. I mean, you deserve it. You earned it. I'm going to take care of you tonight. You know, even when there's a little bit of technical difficulties up front, I'm still going to come through. I'm going to come through and take care of you. You know, that's the 50 Shades of Grey, you know. It's not always black and white. Sometimes it's somewhere right in the middle, but definitely going to take care of you tonight. And I'm excited for this next track, too, because it's pretty sexy, too. We got Rafael Andrews, produced by Dahlia of Track Nation. Bang out. Let's get it.
Everywhere you wanna act careful. Know that I'ma kill it to the tempo. You ain't gotta front now. I'm loving your profile. You know I wanna get down. Yeah. I'ma give you that thriller. All through the night, I'ma give you that killer. Give it to you right. And I'm gonna bang out, bang out, bang out. Bang out, bang out, bang out. Shout it out, this official. Let me go get it, I treat like a rental. Sip on this, get on my level. Girl, you're so bad, think my main is in trouble. Love how she popping and throwing it back. Let me get on it, ain't showing no slack. Love how you rockin', love how you poppin'. Look like you working it out. Everywhere you wanna act careful. Know that I'ma kill it to the tempo. You ain't gotta front now. I'm loving your profile. You know I wanna get down. Yeah. I'ma give you that thriller. All through the night, I'ma give you that killer. Give it to you right. And I'm gonna bang out, bang out, bang out. Bang out, bang out, bang out. With the bad boy nuisance, baby, you can make a movie. Since your body making music, how you bustin' like a Uzi, mixing juices like a smoothie when we groovy in the deli. The way she pop it on me, I could tell that she want it. Now how can I slow down when your body wanna go round? Everywhere you wanna act careful. Know that I'ma kill it to the tempo. You ain't gotta front now. I'm loving your profile. You know I wanna get down. Yeah. I'ma get a thriller. All through the night, I'ma get a killer. Give it to you right. And I'm gonna bang out, bang out, bang out. Bang out, bang out, bang out.
I like the way she moving on me. Yeah, I like the way she's twerking on me. Yeah, yeah. I like the way she moves to the beat. Babe. And shorty, she is certified freak, 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 freak. I like the way she know I ain't a man, just a part-time lover. Always hold it down when I'm haters trying to come up. I like the way, yeah. She got the Louis bag in her hand, she about shit. She the one that you call when you're looking for a certified freak.
And you should see how she served that body. Work, twerk that body. I'ma murk that body, and she know it. Pushed out poet. Heard the bass line smack, now she can't control it. It ain't a lot of freaky things that she can't do. She put the heels to the speaker, let the beat bang through. But slow it down real saucy like DJ Screw. Her girlfriend's caked up, so she can't chill. Five-star sheets on a bed of champagne. She know I go deep, and she really love the pain. You know I talk dirty while her girlfriend watch. She a certified freak, certified child.
I like the way she moving on me. Yeah, I like the way she twerking on me. Yeah, yeah. I like the way she moves to the beat. Babe. And shorty, she is certified freak, 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 freak. I like the way she know I ain't a man, just a part-time lover. Always hold it down when I'm haters trying to come up. I like the way, yeah. She got the Louis bag in her hand, she about shit. She the one that you call when you're looking for a certified.
You already know what I'm about. No bedroom, hit it on the couch. She tried to take a selfie in my house. Next time I'ma kick your out, straight up. Tell your homegirl she can join in. Nah, I can never be a boyfriend. Is it really that important? You be texting all day and that's annoying. Why are these cookies so strong? Why was your message so long? Time supposed to read all that while I'm driving. I'ma hit you when I get home. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Only one time think I love you, bitch, you lost your mind. Quit texting my phone. Which one is it? Are you simple or slow? With all that makeup, is you a 10 or a 4? I can't tell. Somebody cut the lights on. I might use the flashlight on my iPhone. You really need to quit, girl. How you fall in love that quick, girl? We only been rocking for a week or two. Get the fuck about your feelings, what you need to do. Word around town, you the top pick on the pop list. Put my phone up, put you on the block list. Went to school, but you dropped out on some thoughts. My homie said he know you, but you're not about. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Only one time think I love you, bitch, you lost your mind. Quit texting my phone. Told me you was chilling all alone. Then you sent the picture of you to my phone. That's crazy, cause we ain't even kick it that long. Had a show, I wasn't even in the city that long. She came through, you know that it's automatic, easy. Like a Jerry curl in a starter jacket. I gave up my number and I thought about it. You gon' probably be up on the internet talking about it. Violent, you be on 1,000. Text so much, gotta put it on silent. You was in the hotel lobby, you was going. You be with this girl and everybody know it. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Straight up. Quit texting my phone. Only one time, think a lot of you bitches lost your mind. Quit texting my phone.
From rep that one heartbreak, that's that click. I would ride, slide, slipping, dipping about money, clothes, cars, and women, and that's that. Type of dose when you see me in the street. Holla at me when you see me in the street.
Ride around my city like the only one. They know me, I don't understand. I'm from Ferris, but I rep it like the only one. Wouldn't waste a bullet on cause this my only gun. Pull up 50 cars, Slippy D up in the radio. Punch it for speaking retarded, now he is radio. Trigger boy, that's a flash like a camera. Give you a cameo, you screaming, she like the way I should be standing on. SAD, missing 2-hit wonder. I hit you 2 times, leave that wonder. A few party songs, got a young thunder. I got hella G's, wake 'em stop they slumber. And I could really rap, man, I swear I could. I ain't gotta explain, I just thought I should. And I'm a carry gem and Underwood, never been scared, but I like the fact you thought I should.
Wait, from rep that one heartbreak, that's that click. I would ride, slide, slipping, dipping about money, clothes, cars, and women, and that's that. Type of dose when you see me in the street. Holla at me when you see me in the street.
I don't mean to be rude, but all this talking about her really ain't cool.
Yeah.
Now shut up before you get next. It's 1 a.m. and all I'm thinking about is sex.
Shit. It's priceless.
Sex. See, all I'm
You feel
thinking
me,
about
mama?
is sex.
Swag me out.
Sex.
Look,
Now let me
make your
hit
eyes
the-
roll back.
Alright.
Look, stand back. Big alert. And I'ma let her feel it if she throw it back and twerk. A sex kicking out of Frisco, I be back at work. Employee of the month, the way she clap them buns and go to work. I skied on her when I sad. Covered had that booty looking like a cinnabon. She got to twirl around and throw me some back. Game is stupid dumb. She take and never run. Yeah, I need a bitch with an attitude. Head that she sexy and she know it, so she acting rude. Yeah, you kinda sexy, but be real. I'm an attractive dude, and every girl with 2 eyes finds me attractive too. Don't. Well, practice makes perfect, boo. Hope a why'd you be a scholar when I'm done with you. She gon' get some extra work and then she done with school. Them scaling the dirt to get the ice. I got a trick for you. Big,
I
swag
don't
me
mean to
out,
be
my
rude,
mother.
but all this talking about her really ain't cool. Now shut up before you get next. It's 1 a.m. and all I'm thinking about is sex. Wow, what's happening? Sex. See, all I'm thinking about
And they
is
already
sex.
know me, S-A-G-E.
Sex.
What's
Now
up,
let me hit
priceless?
the- I tell her open wide, here come the chew. I'm with TPE, they run chews. When I'm with J12, them boss chews got a bad red bone, giving me blues, okay. Call me on the phone, well over twice. Level up on Mario, you ain't about the life. I'm finna have you the whole west side. Wow, I talking chips and that's what I don't like. Here's black money, with them black bunnies. 2 in the morning, make it clap for me. Okay, bring it back for me. Wow, but no Travis Porter. If she ain't DTF, transport her. Do that right ish, yeah, do some tight shit. And now we're priceless, yeah, that moment priceless. Go to work, this your night shift. Kevin Hart, you ever went night? I don't mean to be rude, but all this talking about her really ain't cool. Now shut up before you get next. It's 1 a.m. and all I'm thinking about is sex. Wow, sex. See, all I'm thinking about is sex. Sex. Now let me hit the. Alright.
Okay, DJ Justin.
What's happening?
So is this how the night's gonna be?
We out here tonight. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean, whoa.
We rocking.
I love it. I mean, we're just talking about sex. And it's only 12:20. I mean, what are we going to do at 2 o'clock? I'm kind of scared. I mean,
We're going to bring it to him.
we're gonna get real sexy at that point. I mean, but that was hot. Little Priceless to Rock with Sage. And then you had Sage with I Am Sue,
You know, we kept it a little bay in that shit
right?
there, you feel me?
Brought us some new Irk.
Shout out to my man Irk, man. I woke up this morning and had a new track in my email. You know, I had to put it on for him. You know what I'm saying? We breaking records out here. You know how we do. DJ Justin in the building.
I love it. Well, you know, I be telling people all day long, quit texting my phone. So I'm glad that Irk brought that to us, so that, I can stop saying it and I can just make it like a little ringtone so that when they text, it'll just text that right back to them. You know what I mean? I think, you know what?
Texting my phone.
Right? I think we could make some money on that. Irk, don't get mad at me if I make a little money off of that, okay? All right. Well, like I said, we have a great night coming up. We got City P going to be in the building here shortly. And yeah, we're going to be talking about these 50 Shades of Grey. Hey, by the way, I haven't even mentioned it yet, and I should. My show, Purple Dahlia's Playhouse, is brought to you by thegasstation.com. If you haven't been, go check it out. It's a great music social media site where you don't just like it, you gauge it. I mean, it just doesn't get much more dope than that. So shout out thegasstation.com, Purple Dahlia's Playhouse, DJ Just In, City P about to be here. But right now we've got Jay and Fresh with Cat and Off. Let's do this.
Alone, that's on us. But before they didn't want us, damn. Too smooth be my game. Riding around the city, now these hoes know my name. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. Catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off. Jay, like, young freaky boy, yeah, I be catting off. The girls all on me, now they tryna take their panties off. Whoa, this money make me hard, right? Driving around foreign cars like all night. Mad like Jay, you don't see me now. Hell nah, blurry vision like I'm Stevie now. Free the Mac, what I'm screaming now. Two so be the gang, my nigga, yeah, we the realest out. Killing be the eater label. Catting off, smoking, counting paper. Catting off, middle finger to my haters. Swerve on these hoes, screaming now, see you later. Boy, we getting money, now these hoes all on us, on us. But before they didn't want us, damn. Too smooth be my game. Riding around the city, now these hoes know my name. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. Catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her.
Too smooth what the business is. I be out here ballin' Michael Vick and see you sitting around like a picnic. If you ain't about them dividends, y'all forget it then. Now they hatin', they better than us. Maybe cause they bank ain't stacked enough. I get that paper, then stack it up. Ain't bad enough, my bad as luck, cause they hatin'. I know why. Maybe cause I'm fresh and so fly. I handle that business with no tie. I cat on these hoes and they know I. My phone ain't gon' skirt when they go by.
We getting money, now these hoes all on us, on us. But before they didn't want us, damn. Too smooth be my game. Riding around the city, now these hoes know my name. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. Catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her. I be catting off, yeah, I be catting off on her.
Catting off on these bitches, catting off on these hoes.
We getting money, now these hoes all on us.
Damn. Body like that make me wanna leave my girlfriend. Body like that make me wanna leave my girlfriend. Body like that make me wanna leave my girlfriend. Body like that make me wanna leave my girlfriend.
Think I need a slingshot, where's your thong? Cause I'ma throw the D back on that long. Yeah, and I'ma be the chef, get my gourmet on. Pon your body, pon your body, pon your body. I'm tryna fill up on that Bronco. I'm getting money, no descanso. So we can vacate to the Banco. Dale, mami, want to party, pon your body. Pon your body. Molly define, great on top, excited, I won't stop. Pon your body. Molly define, hit your earth spot, I'ma give you all I got. Pon your body, pon your body, pon your body. Pon your body, pon your body, pon your body. Body like that made me wanna leave my girlfriend. Body like that made me wanna leave my girlfriend. Yep. That booty shake like a cartoon, I'm so drawn. Boy, I got her standing on the table with no panties on. While I'm going ape shit, about to go kick out. For your body, your sexy body, me want your body. Tryna pull up on that Bronco. I'm getting money, now that's console. So we can vacate to the banco. Dale, mami, want to party, pon your body, on your body. Molly divine, great on top, it's that I won't stop, on your body. Molly divine, put your earth spot, I'ma give you all I got, on your body, on your body, on your body. On your body, on your body, on your body.
Like the way it's sitting in the jeans, my patient. Backside looking kind of thick, quite patient. I like it when your hands on your knees. Go on patient. The ladies got you looking. Here we go. Look, she a freaky little thing, and I need that. Real thick in the back, you can see that. I'm trying to take her to the crib so I can heam that. Right now we to the car with the keys and ratchet. Shorty make it bounce with your hands on your knees. Clapping, then we acting. Show that thong to the team. Want some money, then it's nothing. I can throw a little cheese. But for now, keep twerking to the mother tap. Grinding on the get low. So scared, lift your dress, let it show. And yeah, you know how this player thing go. TPE and the functional, we on bunch for show, make it roll. Shirts all peels off and grabbing on your butt. So we leaning back on it, and my comb me up.
Don't throw that thing back.
Don't worry about the watch.
Just know we gon' keep this thing poppin'. I like the way it's sitting in the jeans, my haking. Backside looking kinda thick, but she caking. I like it when your hands on your knees, oh she caking. Her legs got you looking hella thick too. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back.
I'm the type of that come through and make a scene, and that in the jeans really move me. She got a cute face, skinny waist, tight jeans, the way she make it bounce, mama really do her thing. But her partner over there in the leggings, light skin thing, and she Mr. Caucasian. It's so big, make you wanna talk Asian. Let me long time,
Sucky in the face.
TP in this thing, yeah, my run this, bend the thing over, let me see how you bust it. Open up the legs, watch young bull work it. Price on the wall, girl, show them how you twerk it. Woo! Got everybody sweating now, hot in this motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. Shirts coming off, she wanna see my many pipe. Yeah, take it to the room so I can show her how I be the DJ.
I like the way it's sitting in the jeans, my haking. Backside looking kinda thick, but she caking. I like it when your hands on your knees, oh she caking. Her legs got you looking hella thick too. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. I got to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back.
Work me on the floor, yeah, on the couch, yeah. Not the couch, yeah, in my mouth, yeah. Her was a freak, yeah, she wanna see, yeah. So I let her get a peek, yeah, on the sheets, yeah. Now all my bad to the dance floor. Right now. If your ain't twerking, what you here for? Wobble, 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 shake it, shake it, shake it. Arch that back, now watch me break it. I seen your boyfriend, he a small fry. Girl, you got, that's no lie. Bigger than an elephant roll tide. Your ass is giant, Eli. Touchdown. Not twerking for a real nigga. Make the clap, make my bigger. This a Thriller in Manila, and I killed that like Thriller.
Yeah, put your hands on these, girl, pop that. Pop, put your hands on these, girl, pop that. Pop, put your hands on these, girl, pop that. Pop, girl, pop that. Pop, girl, pop that. Pop.
I like the way it's sitting in the jeans, my haking. Backside looking kinda thick, but she caking. I like it when your hands on your knees, oh she caking. Her legs got you looking hella thick too. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. I got to work, lot of practice in the booty in the back. Go to work, lot of practice.
Finessing, finessing, for nothing that's starting finessing. Birdman, big time, murder manufacturing. Finessing. Jay-Z, Germany, pre-money, anything, you know what I mean. Young player, get the cream, keep finessing. Finessing, for nothing that's starting finessing. They hating on me, I'm finessing. I'm finessing. That's your baby mama calling me. That's your baby mama calling me. Bottles to my section. Niggas, they flexing. Me, I'm just finessing. Give me drinking on Hennessy. Working your best friend. Drunk off the Hennessy. Fucking your best friend. Make it rain, make it thunderstorm on you. Girl, go around, might spin a band on you. Damn, what the mother hoes, they mad at you. And fuck them other bitches, they mad you, y'all. Finessing, finessing, for nothing, it's nothing, finessing. Birdman, big time, merman, fresh. Finessing. Jay-Z, Jermaine, pre-money, anything, you know what I mean. Young player, get the cream, keep finessing. It's done. Finessing, for nothing, it's nothing, finesse. They hating on me, I'm finessing. Hey, yeah, go finessing. That's your baby mama calling me. Stop calling. That's your baby mama calling me. Hello, I pick up the phone. This ain't no money, then I got to go. No time for no hoes. I got checks on my checklist and these ain't no goals. Finessing and flexing, no gym. Pull out every time I pull in. Deposits and wise, these niggas is lies. I'm cashing out every other event. My name is on flies. Riggins ain't fly to me. Whack it an artist to hire the fee for the feature. How do you ball with your seats in the bleachers? That's just so ironic to me, be iconic at least. If I was to hang up my cleats and retire today, no second guessing. Y'all will forever be second. As long as I'm in the race, yes, I'm finessing. Finessing, for nothing, it's nothing, no finesse. It is. Birdman, big time, merman, fresh.
You know what the fuck it is? Look, man, I be smoked out when I slide through. Why you playing? Got some niggas down the ride too. I been on some shit that you gotta feel. All these niggas fake ain't never kept it real. I can tell that he mad. Look at his face. Them dollars gotta get it, boy. I'm on the chase. On time, every time. I ain't never late. Been a fool with it, too cool with it. And how that show, if you never hit it. I'ma get it one time and it's old news. You never trust these hoes, man, I do refuse. Everybody that I'm with on the same grind. Don't need a handout, I got my own shine. And if it's not about the money, then I do the climb. Only way I'm showing if they got a check. Tell him keep his mouth closed, that's his best bet. Light it up, see me stacking, yeah, that's all me. Light it up, smoking loud, yeah, that's all me. Got them all mad, yeah, that's all me. Trapping this shit, yeah, that's all me. Huh? That's all me. Huh? That's all me. Got them all mad, yeah, that's all me. Trapping this shit, yeah, that's all me. All my niggas winning, it's a celebration. Don't be tripping off these niggas that be really hating. Catch me on the go, they wanna slow me down. You be talking in my face, you don't make a sound. You been a phony, I don't like being lied to. Hit it once, then that bitch I say bye to. I be in the fast lane, passing right by you. I need it all right now, I don't do the way. Till I get her act right, is she misbehaving? I admit it, I've been killing shit. Only thing I'm focused on is getting rich. I know you smell it from a far away. Breaking down, rolling up, it's some grade A. I am on my shit each and every day. If you want it, come and get it, yeah, it's on site. Hanging with my niggas in my circle tight. Light it up, see me stacking, yeah, that's all me. Light it up, smoking loud, yeah, that's all me. Got them all mad, yeah, that's all me. Trapping this shit, yeah, that's all me. Huh? That's all me. Huh? That's all me. Got them all mad, yeah, that's all me. Trapping this shit, yeah, that's all me. You know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck it is, man. That's all me, man. My nigga Chris made this motherfucking beat, dog. Oh, you need to get on your job, man. We killing shit right now, let's get it.
Rest in peace, a West Coast legend. Nate Dogg!
Last night, baby.
When I met you last night,
it was you and that dirt plus one.
Hey, yo.
I had you screaming at the top of your lungs.
We gon' wake the neighbors up.
And had old girl on the sprung.
I got a feeling for a real one.
Cause you gave me all that.
Yeah, she gave it up. Yeah, she gave it up to me.
Yeah, towed down them walls.
That thing renovated.
But if you keep blowing up my phone, babe, a nigga gon' have to block all your calls. Cause
We ain't
I met you last night, baby. Before you opened up your gap, I had respect for your lady, but now I take it all back. 'Cause you gave me all your, and you even licked my, leave your number on the cabinet, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kinda horny, you can come on over and I break you off. And if you can't that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. 'Cause
when I met you last night, baby.
When I met you last night,
it was you and that dirt plus one.
Hey, yo!
I had you screaming at the top of your lungs.
We gon' wake the neighbors up.
It had old girl on the sprung.
I got a feeling for a real one.
'Cause you gave me all that.
Yeah, she gave it up. Yeah, she gave it up to me.
Yeah, towed down them walls.
That thing renovated.
But if you keep blowing up my phone, babe, a gon' have to block all your calls. 'Cause I met her in LA and took her to the Bay and made a beat with the black on Dr. Dre. Let her play with the cannon like my name, Nick, and had her singing like Mariah when I'm in the street. Told her bend it over, shake it like a pit bull. Got her tipsy off the now she full. She like a hair pull. I'm a hair weave killer. Love my kids in the favor. She my babysitter.
With more than one, make sure you come with another one. Girl, bring your girl with you. Bring your girl with you. Girl, bring your girl with you. 'Cause I'm more than enough for the both of you.
Yo, guess who back in your mother city? If you were a friend, both of y'all coming with me. Recognize, groupies do too. You wanna hang, get cost, but you gotta bring two. So get a clue and fall through. City living, none of this is new. Sipping on this liquor, thinking about the next move. Live book the penthouse, so bring the whole crew. I told you, I wreck shit when I whip out. Up and dip out, I love a whole trip out. With another one, it's way more fun. Wanna with a king, well your day gon' come. Your friend hella thick, but I like your hella no hands, yeah, y'all go dumb. Two is more better than one, that's for certain. 4 shots of Patron, then it's curtain. Yo.
With more than one, make sure you come with another one. Girl, bring your girl with you. Bring your girl with you. Girl, bring your girl with you. 'Cause I'm more than enough for the both of you.
Girl, what's with the freaky shit you said? Now you got me thinking about y'all getting me here. 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 lips, 2 legs. It's only right I had 2 in my bed. So come here, girl, won't you slide through? And bring your girl, the one who look just like you. Yeah, I'm talking BFF, and we can all be friends whenever we had sex. Throw it back, yeah, I'm trying to hit you with that. And break you both off something like a Kit Kat. Speaking tongue, let me French kiss the Kit Kat. And let your girl ride the while I sit back. The threesome, keep a couple together. A little Nicki Minaj to make them love you forever. It don't get no better to have a friend for favors. 3's a crowd and I'ma end this thing.
You're listening to my
With more
favorite
than
DJ.
one,
It's DJ.
make sure you come with another one. Girl, bring your girl with you. Bring your girl with you. Girl, bring your girl with you. 'Cause I'm more than enough for the both of you.
Well, I mean, you know, he said it. It ain't no fun, you know? It ain't no fun. I mean, I've had plenty of fun, you know, when the homie didn't get none, but I mean, you know, they know best, so who am I? Who am I to, you know?
Ooh.
Okay, that deep voice that you're hearing in the background, guess who that is?
Hey, look, City, we in the building.
He made it! Yay!
Definitely here. Shout out DJ Justin. Slapping that official business, you feel me? We going in, you feel me? Even though it's way more fun, featuring Young Lot, HBK Rossi. It's bigger.
Oh, you know what? It's all good. there's so many tracks on that album that you could choose from, but that one seemed to be so fitting for the night. We're just talking a lot of sex tonight, it seems.
Hey.
I mean, we are going to get into music and business and all of that good stuff, but part of the 50 Shades of Grey, all this like kinky sex stuff just keeps kind of coming up. So
hello, did I pick the right day to come?
I guess you'll tell me in the end if you pick the right day to come. I'm just saying. But, hey, so that's City P with me right here. I can't even believe it. We've been talking about this for a while. We've been guest hosting, guest interviewing, like in the same places at the same time, and so it just seemed fitting that like we would do this together. Like,
I definitely felt a little slighted that I wasn't on the first episode.
Oh shoot!
I felt some kind of way about that.
I'm not even gonna feel bad about that though. I wanted to make sure that when I brought you in, that like my game was tight.
That's real.
Yeah.
I wanted it first, but I'll take it seasoned.
I mean, I'm already nervous having you over here. I mean, I couldn't like be all this nervous and it be my first show. That day I was like, I don't even know what buttons to push. I mean, that was pretty crazy.
You leave the button pushing to me.
So we're going to talk more about that in the 2:00 hour, I think. But, but it's all good. So, I do things on purpose on my show.
That's right.
I do. And one of the things that I did on purpose with this was I brought Even Odds on. And you know why I did that?
Home team.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I was like listening to all the tracks he sent me, and I was like, oh, shoot, I know Money Always had a lot to do with that, right?
He had a fair share, man. On the deluxe edition of this album, out on iTunes right now, you feel me? He did a lot of work on it. My little cousin, Greedy Boy Fred, out of Vallejo area, he definitely had a lot to do with it. And my bro G-Wade from San Francisco also had a lot to do with it. But D.O. and Money Always definitely had a lot to do with this album coming together the way it did.
Yeah, and I mean, for people who don't know, I mean, not only do they put out albums, but a lot of production. So
a lot of production. D.O. engineered and mixed the whole album. A lot of good work being done in the camp. It's the home team. It's what we do.
That's beautiful. So
right.
I mean, I guess it then is even more fitting that I was talking about, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, because it's like, it's all keeping it in the family.
Definitely. I wasn't ready.
Oh, you were ready. You might be a little bit surprised by a few things, but I think in general you're ready. I see you over there.
I'm a prepared individual.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I mean, look, I've been getting texts all week like, what's our topic? What's the interview gonna be about? I'm like, you gotta let me just flow with it. He's like, dang. So
hey,
I know. And then I told him, I shot him a text, and I was like, yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. And I got a weird emoji about it, and I was like, well, I don't know what that means, but we're gonna roll with it anyway.
Hey, 50 Shades of Grey. That's a deep topic.
It is a very deep topic,
Yes.
And I mean, I did think about it after I kind of planned it out, and I was thinking, it's like, these like how it's black and white, and then I was like, well, you're a fairly dark brother.
I am the original man, ebony man, obsidian, and I like it.
And
it works.
And I am fairly fluorescently creamy white. So I was like, wow. Well, I was gonna talk about how we're not so black and white, but we kind of are like so black and white.
We are on two ends of the spectrum.
But what's beautiful about it, and what tonight really is about, this like 50 Shades of Grey. I was kind of saying it earlier. There's this movie and all of this like aspect of the movie that comes in, but really when you look at like what it means, 50 Shades of Grey is really about this like the beautiful tones that kind of happen between those two, polar ends.
Right.
And I think, one of the things when I was looking at all the tracks that you sent me is that really comes to play there, because it's like you've got the club and you've got kind of some almost spiritual stuff, and then you've got some music where you're talking to your ladies.
Yeah.
I say ladies because I don't know. I mean,
hey, listen. You know who I am and you know what I do.
Right. So and I really liked that, and I liked that each kind of group you can play them separately and enjoy them separately, but then you can also feel how they coincide and how they blend into those 50 Shades of Grey. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're going to get into some of this music. First track that we're going to play is Ballin' Out. Tell us a little bit about that.
Ballin' Out was produced by my little cousin, like I said, Gritty Boy Fred out of Vallejo. Shout out to the family. It just came together like it was one of those tracks that was just real easy. I wrote it in about like an hour and a half. It didn't take that long to record. We got Cool John to do it. He did it off love for the boy. And I had to get my little sister in there to, do the beginning so it could have that feel like when it come on, it's like, man, it's one of them ones. Get up.
Right. Well, let's get up. I mean, I heard a few people were like already in bed laying down. Well, get the bleep up.
Get up.
Because we're balling out. Okay.
Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Tell them haters they don't want it. Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Your main girl all on it. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. All I do is the very important. By your lady I am chosen. She calling me daddy, but in the morning had to get rid of bae, that's abortion. Hot damn, Lil Robin the fan. On a mobile sipping soju up in Honda, Japan. My bad, it was thang long, lobster and crab. Had Wally in my bag and a shot in the glass. Bang. Lil bro, need you to go. Plan A, that be the way to seeing them notes. Whoa, you don't get it, I'ma sing you the notes. So follow me to the door. Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Tell them haters they don't want it. Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Your main girl all on it. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game.
Ballin' out like Blake Griffin. Need me cause they falling off like Thanksgiving. I'm on my grizzly and my mind is on 100 million. I'm with my cousins, I'm a family guy like Peter Griffin. I got on my shows, yeah, front row, yeah. That so damn bad, I had to go and poke it, yeah. This my boys got like a soccer goal, yeah. I'm flowing on the track, I got that Julie Fold, yeah. I had to show you, man, what I do with it. I be clowning in the pussy, I can fool with it. I be getting money chillin', I'm a cool. I told these niggas cash up, I'm in that cool whipper.
Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Tell them haters they don't want it. Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Your main girl all on it. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Think my last name's Spalding. Big rich figure all day ballin'. Now one of these chumps can't guard me. Ball in my court, can't pass. I'm hogging. With your girl, I'm scoring. She rock on the mic like she touring. She might need a Grammy award. Her performance was not on the song, but for sure was recorded. Of course it was wet. Should've had a lifeguard. You should probably invest up in a lifeguard. Yeah, she love my style, dawg. Even with them swag jacket bite marks. Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Tell them haters they don't want it. Ballin' in the game like I'm Jordan. Your main girl all on it. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now. Ballin' in the game, ballin' in the game. Ballin' now.
Hey. Get up, y'all. it up, y'all.
My little ADD butt was like bouncing in the seat. I can't even help it, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
You know,
I love
balling
it.
out. Shout out to Jiz Mac ENT. She sleep right now with my nephew Pop. Catting.
Catting off. We were playing catting off earlier, so you know. It's,
you know, it happens sometimes. You know, sometimes you got a cat.
Sometimes. So, what? Okay, because we have these like 50 Shades of Grey about us, even though you know we've already covered how opposite of the spectrums we are physically, but you know internally we have these 50 Shades of Grey. What part of you? What part of City P, like, is into this like turn up?
I don't know. Like maybe it's a lot. It's a lot. It's maybe like half and half.
The reason why I say that is I think the times that I've had to be around you, like I see the City P that's like sitting in front of me, and like you just make me smile, and it's like it's easy,
right?
You know what I mean? Easy like a Sunday morning.
That's it. But when we out, it's time to go, and I'm not out for no reason. So you know, if I'm gonna be out, it needs to be a moment. You know what I mean? We getting up there. You know what I'm saying? I had my party times where it was like way too much. Like every day. And now, you know, it's about adding balance to it.
So do you feel like, do you write because you're like in that zone, or do you write to get yourself into that zone?
It depends, but mostly it's everything is in a moment. So, you know, if I get the music and it's what it needs to be, then it'll guide me to where I need to go with it. And, excuse me, as long as I'm authentic with it, I feel like it'll come out the way it needs to. As soon as I start pressing for, you know, those type of songs, they come out all wrong or whatever.
There was nothing inauthentic about that. I mean,
exactly.
I was like, oh, I want to hang out with you when it's like that. Is that what's going to happen tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, Phase Apparel, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a couple drinks. I think it might end up like that tonight.
You think so?
Listen.
I mean, well, you know, I think we're in that right now.
Yeah.
But I do think you haven't experienced a 2:00 hour on the Playhouse.
I have not.
Because it really like it goes to a whole nother place. I mean, we're having fun. We're turning up. You know, we always use this like first hour to get everybody like kind of turn up. You know, and then we kind of educate, and this, you know, we go into all this like good stuff in the mid.
Right.
And then that last hour, it's just.
So we're approaching the mid right now.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
Yeah, we're getting close, but we're still into turn up.
Yeah.
We're still into turn up time. I mean, like, my understanding is that you're like 3 times the turn up.
Yeah. When it's time to turn up, you do it.
Right.
3 times. 3 to you.
3 to you. So tell me a little bit more about 3 to you.
Say it one more time.
Tell me a little bit more about 3 to you.
It was a term that, okay, so talking about turn up times, right?
Right.
So DEO invites me to a party. Like, he's like, bro, it's my birthday. I'm drunk. I beat him in Ruzzle way too easy. And I'm like, bro, why I eat you? He's like, I'm drunk. So he goes, man, come through. You know what I'm saying? They throwing me a party or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I need you here. All right, cool. I was still in my pajamas. I just went. As soon as I approached the door, they start ringing the doorbell. Bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom. Time to turn up. 3 to you. What? Everybody has drinks, and I'm handed a drink. So it's like, okay, I drink. So long story longer, I end up with like a big stain on my pajama pants, which immediately goes on Instagram. I don't know how DEO did it that quickly. DEO threw up like 4 times that night. It was a disaster, and it was fun, and it was tight, and it was terrible all at the same time. And it was like, dang, man, I had to go holler at him about clearance to, you know what I'm saying, use the term, because I want to encapsulate that type of, that type of turn up.
Right.
Yeah, and these kind of, you know what I'm saying, random stories just happen all the time, but they're so regular. To me, it's like, oh, well, how can I share it?
I just want to hear you ring the doorbell again because, you're like great at it. Like I try to do that and it really, it sounds so terrible. So I appreciate a lot of things about you, and your bing, boom, bing, boom, bing was really amazing. So thank you for that. And I got to shout out DEO. Thank you for turning up so much that you coined this phrase 3TU.
The phrase is coined by the Slimies.
The Slimies.
The Slimies.
All right. Well, shout out to them too, because
straight up,
I'm just glad that we got this track. Let's just get right into it. Time to turn up.
3TU.
Eat you bastard.
City. City. Pretty boy Fred. You know my name. See them lames over there. Printing hard, throwing money in the air. But all those over here. Pop it. For a player. Shawty got dumb, say hee-haw. Riding like a cowgirl, baby, hee-haw. Up, down like a seesaw. Got the city going dumb like a retard. Give a how you feel. Time to turn it up, just too real. Get it? Pop it like New Year's. Rookies, let me show you how to do it. Spark it up. It's time to turn it up. And we killing the club, that mean we murder up. Yeah, we burning up. Yeah, it's 3TU, it's time to turn it up. Time to turn it up. Time to turn 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 up. It's time to turn it up. Turn it up. And we killing the club, that mean we murder up. You know we on fire. Yeah, we burning up. All over the world, we got them turning up. Turning up. Club rehab with my shirt off. Pop, and that's a rockin', never smirn off. Pockets like I just got all the work off. Saying she don't turn up, that's a turn off. Going hard like 4 in the morning. Me and greedy boy Fred brought 4 of them home. Play pockets ain't hurting, made it snow on them. I make it snow on them. Let's spark it up. It's time to turn it up. And we killing the club, that mean we murder up. Yeah, we burning up. Yeah, it's 3TU, it's time to turn it up. Time to turn it up. Time to turn 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 up.
So I thought I had time to turn up, but clearly I only had 28 seconds. How am I supposed to turn up? These two, look, Just In and City P, they were turning up. I was over there trying to get my turn up all done, and they're like, no, you got 28 seconds. So, well, I turned up a little bit of cranberry grape juice.
Hey, nah, you gotta. Unacceptable.
So I'm gonna have to turn up in a little bit, but I loved it.
Hey man, it's real boom boom boom. Shout out to Greedy Boy Fred again. He gave us that one too. Produced that, definitely made it popping for me. He gets it going. We keep it all in the family.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's really a blessing, I think, to be surrounded by that kind of talent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm the only awesome one in my family. So I've had to really learn a lot on my own and really find resources everywhere other than my family. I love you though. I love you, mom, dad, sister. But you're just not awesome in the way that I'm awesome.
Hey man, you have to find what's awesome about them.
True that.
It's definitely you can choose to see the good in people, or you can choose to see the lame.
Right? Hey, I didn't. I said you said lame. I said nothing about lame. I just said they're just not awesome I'm awesome.
Unawesome. My bad.
Yeah.
Very unawesome.
I'm adopted, so I just I got genes from somewhere else. My awesomeness, it's
for all you know, it's from the planet Krypton, huh?
You know what? Something like that.
Or
because I don't think I've never been anywhere and been like, oh, I'm just like that person. I'm a little off. I love it.
It's tight.
I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be where I am if I weren't me. So it's all good.
True.
I rap every once in a while, and it's really bad, and yet
snap.
and yet it's still me, and it's all good. But so, speaking of what planet did you say I might be from?
Krypton.
That's like a superhero.
That is Superman.
And I have to say, I think you probably already know this because I play it all the time.
Right.
Pretty much, I think every week that we've been on, I've played it.
Nice.
And I don't know that there's any other artist or track that I've played every single week, but I think yours might be on the list.
Bless you. That's hard. I appreciate that.
I
That's dope.
love this next song.
Hey man, sometimes you got to put your cape on and no.
I'm like obsessed. I'm obsessed because, I'm obsessed for a lot of reasons. And this is like those 50 Shades of Grey of like, here we have an artist who can totally turn up and just really get it at the club and be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But
awesomer.
But then at the same time, I can play that song, and I blasted it for my son, and he was enjoying it,
right.
and I felt good about him hearing it. You know what I mean? And I think that's a rarity, especially for me in this industry, especially because I am in a street rap, hip hop,
male dominated
R&B, and a lot of what I get is stuff that I really can't share with my son, and so it's really fun when I can tell him like tonight, we were talking about the show and like who was going to be on the show, and I said, oh, let me play like my favorite track from the artist, and he was totally down with it. So, you got the support of me and my 10-year-old son.
That's dope.
But look, I gotta know, where did this come from? Because it makes me so happy. So tell me a little bit more about it.
I'll keep it all the way 100. So what was going on was I was driving from a lot of the music that I write. The idea is first from the car. So I'm driving. My bro G-Wade, my little bro, shout out to G-Wade. He sent me a couple of tracks. I started listening to this one, and for some reason, I started thinking of the Batman theme, like the old Batman theme. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Batman. So I was like, that would be dope to be in a line or whatever in a song. So I'm driving and being reckless on my S Memo or whatever. On my Samsung G4. Yeah, and I'm very responsibly though. It was traffic, so it was just stop and go. But no. Okay, now what was the line? I'm going all in. No. So it's like all ins if you said it, if you pronounced it. So I was like, okay, that's clever. That's a hook. There we go. So, I filled in the blanks. And then the beat, I just wanted to do it justice. I'm family oriented. Everybody knows that. I love God. Everybody knows that. I turn up. Everybody knows that. So it's like, how can I do something for my nephews to listen to and feel good about themselves? And then once I did that, I made sure that, I got some guys on the track that could do it justice, whose voice would sound great on it. The bro Da Vinci came through, and he was on a high run at the time. Like, he really took time out of his busy schedule to deal with me. Shout out to Da Vinci, man, the big bro, Filmo's finest, man. The Filmo Nas, actually.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all.
Do your thing.
I gotta say shout out to Da Vinci.
Bread up.
Da Vinci used to cut my hair.
Oh, that's crazy.
Straight up, you feel me? I played ball with Da Vinci back in San Jose.
That's crazy.
Real Frisco cat.
Real Frisco.
Him and D-How and all them cats. Shout out Frisco, Filmo.
Shout out to Moneymaker. Shout out Punch. Shout out the whole, Thoroughbred camp, man, because they show real love. They came to the video shoot, all of them, stood on my block, did their thing, man. It was a good look. So I did that. Got Big Vic from Outbound, and it was just, it was love. So it came from love. This is what came out, and it's like, I don't know why, but it's on TV, it's on everything. It's just so catchy, and it's organic. So, you know, I'm glad that everybody likes this song because this is the one that is like, it encapsulates who I am the best.
Well, I'm glad to hear that too, because when I'm around you, you know, that's why I said, like, oh, like, tell me where this turn up comes from, because when I'm around you, like, this song is what I feel when I, like, sit around you.
Right.
And that is, like, the most beautiful thing. I can't wait. I'm not even, like, let's just stop talking about it and let everybody hear Like a Hero.
G-Way, styled up. Family game, swagged out. Little did they know, blew it bigger than they ever did before. Never would they guess. Stay fly like an S's on my chest. And I'm flying like a hero. No. I'm going all in. No. Wishing I could live forever in a day. But the way that I'm living, man, I'm knowing my time is borrowed. So I'm trying to fit forever in a day. Cause the way that I'm living, man, I'm not promised tomorrow. I want more, dog. 08, I'm out of state on tour, dog. 2010, I debuted on the radio. Last weekend was on World Star. And my video was spinning at your favorite shoe store. Underground story for my to root for. Setbacks, set up, comebacks to do more. From the black top, now I'm balling on a new core. A butter rim like Kyle Watson. Do it for the fam in the crowd watching. Repping my team firstly. Like the Nets can't be in a New Jersey. Little did they know, do it bigger than they ever did before. Never would they guess. Stay fly like an S's on my chest. And I'm flying like a hero. No. I'm going all in. No.
Change your hero on the. You ain't gotta have your camera out for you to get the picture. I just need my issue. Paper at the top of my list, so if you ain't with it, I might have to dismiss you. Listen, thoroughbred getting fed, I ain't never lied. She wanted love, told her holla at another guy. The flow clean, hella clean, them sterilized. Them cool, baby, ain't nobody where reside. I be up top, ride around, counting knots. Wally in the front seat, bundle in my socks. Born broke, so my really all we got. But if you talking ambition, then we got a lot. Hungry for 3 days, went to school in my PJs. I'm copping 5 sacks and trying to get them for 3 days. 2 days old, grit still stuck in the pot. Now we on the elevator, headed straight to the top.
Little did they know, do it bigger than they ever did before. Never would they guess. Stay fly like an S's on my chest. And I'm flying like a hero. No. I'm going all in. No.
Living life with a clear view. City vets bring the city lights near you. Grab a glass and toast to the past on some cool shit. Keeping the bullshit in the rear view. But only if the mirror angle down. Why? We so fly, we look down on cloud 9. City Da Vinci and Big Vic, it's about time. We hold it down, recording, that ain't about fine. I sound fine, but people calling me sick. Others make a sound with their mouth like they flicking a bic. Only God and time judges this Vic. Anybody got a problem, cause shit on this. Well, man, everybody can judge this. Young, keeping it 100, I'm like a C-note. I kill beats with tracks that hill streets on some lyrical villainous, but fly like a hero.
Little did they know, do it bigger than they ever did before. Never would they guess. Stay fly like an S's on my chest. And I'm flying like a hero. No. I'm going all in. No.
Hey.
So I cut you off. Can you do a little
No. Shout out to D Young. He did the background vocals on it. If you hear a high in there, that's what that is. I just made him do it.
So it's one of these things that, like, everybody around me knows that I really can't sing. Like, this voice, I don't even know how I got a radio show with this voice, but I cannot help myself. I'm really passionate about music, and so I really can't help myself. This is one where I literally, like, I cannot help myself, and I do go all in on this one, and I sang it, like, for real.
All the way. You got to jump in it.
Yeah.
When you hop in that shower, you know what I'm saying, you got that water running, you got the good acoustics.
Yeah. Oh, I don't
Let
know.
it go.
You know, when I'm in the shower, I don't sing.
What?
No, because when I'm in the shower, it's like a whole different vibe.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a 2 o'clock hour.
It is.
That's a 2 o'clock hour
Speaking
line.
of, we're already into the 1 o'clock hour right here on OzCat Radio, KZCT, 89.5 Vallejo.
Hey.
You know, gotta get that love for the station in.
Shout out Vallejo. Shout out OzCat. They've been
shout
going
out
strong for a
OzCat.
long time, man.
Man, shout out King David for giving me this opportunity.
Agree.
I feel so blessed by that. I mean, thank you. But yeah, showers, no singing. In the car though,
Blowing.
And I'm a performer. It's like makes me sad that I can't sing because I'm a performer by like nature.
Right.
You know, so like when I'm in the car, it's like a whole I'm
yeah,
putting on a whole show. I know everybody who's driving around me like looks
Right.
and is like, what in the world is going on over
You're
there?
probably on a couple Snapchats.
You know, probably.
Could
Probably.
be.
And that's all right. And I'm still down with myself.
Straight up. If you can't do it for you, who else can you do it for?
Absolutely. My son, you know, and he
Right.
thinks I'm awesome,
Hey.
even when I sing poorly. So it's all good.
Absolutely.
So speaking of that, you were saying women and children love that song, right?
Definitely.
You know, and that men tolerate it.
It's catchy enough. And it's got enough. I mean, lyrically, it's very sound. It's very technical, and it's free flowing. It doesn't sound rushed. It's still authentic. So, you know, if dudes don't necessarily want to hear that happy vibe, guys don't. I don't know why, but guys in the Bay Area don't want to be happy.
Right. What do you think that's about?
It's hard out here, and I'm right in the middle of it, right from it. So, you know, I was dealt a rough hand, but even still, I chose to be more than. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't want to be what that was. And I always like to be different, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was it's a blessing in a sense just because you actually live freer when you don't let other things, outside things, determine your mood, your actions, your results from those actions, you know what I mean? So that's why I just don't succumb to, you know, what everybody else is doing. I just do my own thing, and it works out for me. And can't nobody whoop me. So, you know what I'm saying? Even since I was a little guy, you can't whoop me. So I don't care what you think, what you say. And now it's working out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and in a really great way. So
Straight up.
Shout out to being authentic.
Yeah.
And to being, you know, willing and brave enough to like do something that maybe like your peers and like people around you might not expect or think is, you know, what should be done. So
yeah, I'm always put the paint where it ain't.
Right.
I'm from Fillmore, baby. That's what we do.
Fillmore.
Yeah. I'm
love
definitely
it.
so Fillmore.
You are. You know what? I'm not even going to pretend. Like, I can't even say that I know what it means to be so Fillmore. I mean, even when I say it, like, I, like, laugh at myself when I try to say it, because I'm like, wow, it's so white.
You got to come there one time.
I'm not even like a third shade of gray on that one. It was
Oh,
like,
man.
man, come on.
You know, just slide through with me one time. You be good, you good?
Yeah. I'm not, you know, I'm ready.
Come on
I'm
through.
ready,
We
no
do
fear.
shout out to Tracy Baby 415, man. We do
Yes. She's
that's
so
my-
beautiful.
That's my boobie. We've been rocking since we was young.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
I love her too. That's my little homie, man.
Yay.
And she might be a couple months older than me, but you know,
Yeah.
we'll go to the poetry slam or something. You know what I'm saying? The swag slamming.
Swag Slam.
You know?
Shout out for the Swag Slam.
Yeah.
I mean, I see her doing her thing with that, and I think it's a really great movement.
She's doing well, man. I'm juiced that I got to be a part of it at the infant stages. And, you know, it's been growing since I dealt with it. And it's right on my block. And I go through and, you feel me, support every month or whatever that they do it. We did one with me where it was like a food drive for Thanksgiving. Did something for the community. You know what I mean? I definitely want to stay involved with that and cultivate it a little bit more and keep it going. and build it up for the community. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think it's things like that. And having these like close ties to family that keep us so blessed, right?
Yeah.
That's how we stay blessed.
Absolutely.
Right? And
because without the Lord, I wouldn't have had another one.
I know. Well, it was really funny when I was like breaking down kind of like the music and the little like segments of the music. I was like, and then there's this like kind of spiritual, and I was like, I don't know if I want to say spiritual, but I was like, that really kind of it is spiritual.
It is.
And
God is good.
And I love that. I love that we get to hear that aspect of it, but still in this kind of like little mini turn up way.
It's a little,
I love it. So, that talking about like staying blessed and our families and all of that, just brings me right to the next track.
Hey,
stay blessed.
Stay blessed.
And you give a little bit of thanks to your mama.
Mama City is the greatest in the world, and I'm very proud of her. She lives in Vallejo right now. She off of Magazine Street exit right now.
Nice.
Out here listening to 89.5. She listening, so.
Mama City, I'm sorry that I said the word sex many times.
She good money, man. She know her son.
Oh my goodness. Look, I'm like already blushing.
Hey.
But I love it. So do you feel like you've always had that strong relationship
with
your
moms?
Mom? Yeah.
No, it was rough. Like, we were raised by the same person. She's only 14 years older than me when you think about it.
Yeah.
I'm 14 years older than my youngest sister. You know what I mean? So we both learned, and we both like just do it on the way. You know what I'm saying? We're on the go, on the fly. You feel what I'm saying? So you know how it is, man. People, man, you give them grace and forgive them, and accept them for who they are, and you really congratulate them when they try to change, or you hold the past against them, man. I chose not to deal with that. It's just the way I'm wired, though, too. But so thank God for that. But there's some stuff that I could be mad about, but there's no energy. There's no good energy in that. You know what I mean?
Right. And where does that, where does that end up getting us? That's, I the more that we talk, the more that I understand why, like, we have such a great connection. Because even though we are on these like what might seem to be such opposite spectrums,
right?
Like, the reality is that it is so close. Like, everything that you say, like, I can definitely like either relate to, or it's like you're speaking and I'm like, oh, it's almost like he's like reading my own book. You know what I mean? So that's a beautiful thing, and that's like 50 Shades of Grey. What's in between that like blends us together is like really what's so beautiful. So I love it.
Straight up.
This is why I do this show, because we get to like find out so much more about artists than, oh yeah, like they made some music and it was good. Like like there's a reason why the music is so good, and it's because of that spirit that you have. And I stay blessed for being here, and so I just want to go into this next track. You got us ready, Justin?
DJ Just Ian going crazy.
All right, let's do it.
Stay blessed. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, thank God. Stay blessed up. Thank God. Stay blessed up. Oh, thank God. Stay blessed up. Thank God. Stay blessed up. Oh, thank God. Stay blessed up. Thank God. Stay blessed up. Oh, thank God. Stay blessed up. Thank God. Stay blessed up. Oh, thank God. Stay blessed up. Thank God. Stay blessed up. Oh, thank God. Stay blessed up. Thank God. Stay blessed up. Okay. Dedicated to my mama. Mama City. Love you, Living in them projects, bro, no lights on. Only niggas around here, no white folks. Running through them busy hallways like always. Mama on the phone, collect calls all day. We all ate hell
Bella Farina and tuna fish. Uncle Sam drinking St. Ives, this dude tripping. Time to go, sleeping at my auntie house on the floor. Heater broke, gotta warm the whole house with the stove. You ever dreamed of getting a meal? Stomach hurting cause you missed a meal? Daddy say you only here cause mommy missed a pill. He gon' be sitting 20 years cause he missed a pill. Damn, baby changed the diaper, this shit for real. Most of my family living in steel. We all trying to make a way through. Thank God that I'm able.
If I don't see tomorrow, all good, I ain't tripping, bruh, I seen it all. And no, I really don't regret much. Thank God, every day stay blessed up. Thank God, stay blessed up. Thank God, stay blessed up.
Do the wrong things trying to get them checks up. Please forgive me, Lord, I know I messed up. Thank back in 89, back when Granny put that hot wood track on they behind. Used to say some stupid shit like when I go to jail, coming out of baller, plus I'm gonna be buff as hell. I'm just being honest. I thought jail was poppin'. Didn't have no father to tell me I had an option. I ain't know. I thought that all blacks gotta do that. And then I heard at college I could do that. Yeah. Hitting goals like FIFA. 17 living single, Latifah. Doing my own thing since 14. Mama City had me, she was 14. Hey, looking at the dream of a dope fiend. Over 20 years, mama dope free. See ya. I'm proud of you, OG. Proud of you. Thank God for you, OG.
If I don't see tomorrow, all good, I ain't tripping, bruh, I seen it all. And no, I really don't regret much. Thank God, every day stay blessed up. Thank God, stay blessed up. Thank God, stay blessed up.
Do the wrong things trying to get them checks up. Please forgive me, Lord, I know I messed up. Thank God.
Being famous wasn't the object. I'm trying to get my mama out the project. Still going, bruh. Still ain't stopped yet. I'm still here. I still ain't stopped yet. Being famous wasn't the object. Trying to get my mama out the project. I'm still on it. I still ain't stopped yet. I still want it. I still ain't stopped yet.
Look at you. You're black. You're poor. You're ugly. You're nothing at all.
I'm poor, black. I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
If I don't see tomorrow, all good, I ain't tripping, bro, I seen it all. And no, I really don't regret much. Thank God every day, stay blessed up. Yeah, I thank God, stay blessed up. 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 Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank the Lord. God is good.
Stay blessed up.
Yeah.
I love that.
Produced by Money Always, the great man.
It's really awkward for me sometimes to talk about God.
Why?
Because I grew up, I went to Catholic school, like 1st through 12th grade. I went to a Christian university.
Right.
I mean, God's been around for a while for me, you know what I mean? And I think I don't necessarily deny it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I think the path is a little bit different, so it's always interesting. I always wonder if yeah, he's probably disappointed.
Man, he knew before you did.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. You just got to trust him. I feel like once we get over the fact that, we don't want to be hypocrites or anything like that, it gets to a point where you don't necessarily want to, I can put it like this, just to cut out all doubt. A little bit is better than none at all. And some people, you cut off a lot of blessings by just being like, oh, man, well, I don't want to say too much about it because I don't know anything, or I don't want to say too much because I'm out here sinning. Oh, man, God used a lot of messed up people to teach his word. So, that's what we out here to do.
Bless.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. Hey, I really haven't given you an opportunity yet to tell us where we find you. Like, all of these people are listening and they don't even know where to find you on social media.
Oh, man, let me turn the film on. Hey, man, you know, at SupaStarCity, you know what I'm saying? SupaStarCity. You know what I'm saying? You can also check out the website, SupaStarCity.com, WeWantCity.com, WhoIsCityP.com. It's bigger than big, you know. We Want City Deluxe is definitely on all your digital outlets right now. Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. Thisis50.com. Just threw the boy up there, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than big. Shout out Seth Ghost, GGI, Till I Die. You feel me? And it's, you know, we out there working, man. Catch up with me.
Shout out, Seth.
Seth Ghost.
I miss you already.
Seth Mo Dollars.
Seth was here last week, and it feels like it was like a year ago. I miss him that much.
Oh, man. He's a good guy, man.
He is.
Yeah. When I jumped on scene, it was like a lot of it was his help.
Right? That's exactly what I said last week, was that, you know, I mean, that's what he does, and that's a beautiful thing. And I think, you know, I always tell people, like, if you're not in his pocket, you better figure out how to jump inside, because, like, he can do a lot for somebody.
There's a lot of people who owe their success, like, there's a lineage now. Like, Justin, you know how Coach Belichick got all of these coaches that's in the league now, and they head coaches, and they got coaches. And
Right.
So, Seth,
Put them on.
you really got to understand, man, Seth is like working on his third generation of people that he done helped out, and everybody gets on. If you do it right, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, it's on you. It's your fault.
Right.
Me being one of those people.
No, and I think what's beautiful about the way that it works is that kind of this lineage idea is that because of the way he does it, then you go out and you
Right.
become that person. I mean, I try to become that person for the people that I'm around, because I know, like, how instrumental it's been in me being right here today.
Right.
You know, I mean, like, I love you, Seth. Like, really, thank you.
The ghost, man. Hey, listen, a lot of us on.
That's beautiful.
I am one of those people.
So, hey, I heard you say earlier that, like, there were some people kind of hitting you up on social media telling you they were listening.
Oh, man, everybody know, man, City P got the most devoted, the dopest following ever. Everybody's my family. Everybody that supports me really locks in. They check out everything I'm doing. They come to shows. They listen to all of these radio outlets that we deal with. So shout out to everybody who downloaded the app to actually tune in today. So it's tunein.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out tunein.com. I need that check. Holla at me. Hey. But I'm getting texts all night like, man, I had to download the app to get to listen tonight. Yeah. Do that for me, please.
Do
and
it.
Did it. Yeah.
And then I just last night finally figured out how to access my Ustream recordings.
Oh, wow.
So, and DJ Justin promises that he's going to teach me how to edit them.
True.
And we're going to get those up, too, so that, you know, people can get online. You can post it on your own site. I'll be posting it on thegasstation.com and all my social media.
Hold the phone. Shout out to gasstation.com.
Right?
Full tanks. That's all I get.
Hey, well, not everybody gets full tanks.
Listen, you know, some people
Gotta
are
keep it
fortunate.
real, you know?
I'm driving around. I drive around a lot. Hey.
Na.
I'm riding around on ethanol, doing it big.
That's beautiful. So now, I mean, we've turned up.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone to church.
In the essence, yes.
And now, you know, we gotta talk a little bit of, you know, talk to our ladies for a minute, you know.
The 2 o'clock hour is approaching.
It is approaching, you know, but before we get there, it's like we need to, like, kind of like warm people up a little bit.
Hey.
You know, and you got a couple tracks here that are like, like I said, like there's still the same, like you can see the thread on how it connects to all the other pieces.
Right.
But it's like, I just took a little turn, like I took a turn down a new little path. And now we're talking, we're talking, we're getting real talk now.
Right.
So the next track that we are gonna get into is I Miss You.
True story.
I was just gonna ask, was this written for anybody in particular?
Absolutely.
So tell,
the experience was from a lot of years ago, but it still rings true today. There was a girl that I was in love with. I left the state to come back and start, digging my feet in the ground back at home and, trying to make my way. While I was gone, she got pregnant, and we thought she couldn't have children. Then she had another child, and it was like I was still in love, but it hurt me. Like, we really, I called her, I cussed her out, I did all kinds of stuff to, like, hurt her feelings like the way she hurt me. So, when I got this beat from G-Way, it was like, damn, like, I can't, it just came so naturally. And then after I did the song and I wrote the lyrics, I was like, well, I'm not singing this hook. So I called D Young, and it was like, it was so easy for him to come in and really, like, speak to that, you know what I mean? And then the things that he added to it, it just flowed so well. It was like, man, I got to put this out. It has to get out somehow. So part of the reason for We Want City Deluxe, because there is already a free album called We Want City that's no longer free. You got to pay me now, baby. I just had to put this out with the body of work, you know what I mean? So
can I ask, because
Sure.
I know what music does for me as a listener. Music relieves me of, like, pain and stress and anxiety, and it celebrates and it does all of these, like, emotions for me as a listener.
Right.
Like, in that moment when you get to create this and you get to I think see it all the way through to production and then, like, really getting it out, does that relieve you a little bit of that emotion?
Actually, I wouldn't have even been able to record it if I was still feeling the same way.
Okay.
Like, it would have been too deep, too trill for me to even, like, it's, for me to admit it now means that I'm, like, not feeling that way anymore.
Right.
Like, necessarily. Her and I, we have a great relationship. I still talk to her. I, pray for her every night. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I still really care. Because you don't stop loving people once you
right.
You move on, you wish them well, or, you keep in contact. And these are all very Drake feelings. It's late at night. I don't want
Right?
to get swept up all up in them.
And
You know what I mean?
You know what? Because it's my show and I get to, I'm just going to take a moment to shout out my son's dad, who, I was with for 14 years.
Oh.
And I left the situation,
Right.
And he's, like, the most wonderful man, really great father, and was really good to me. I really felt like, I wasn't getting to live. I kind of existed in his world, and I just made the decision to kind of step away and allow myself to be myself and live this, like, life that I know I'm meant to live.
Right.
But, I'm just going to take that moment because, like you said, just because you're not in the situation, once you've loved somebody like that,
Right.
You don't stop. And so I'm so happy for him. He's, like, got the cutest little woman in the world. I think she's awesome. I'm glad they're awesome and they're
Right.
happy. So shout out to him for being really awesome. Hey, you're a great dad. Thank you.
Shout out.
So I miss you. I definitely am excited to get into this and let listeners understand, even though City P can, 3TU, turn it up, he can also, get a little spiritual on you. And he can also tell you about how it feels on the inside. So,
On the inside.
on the inside. So let's do this. I miss you, City P.
Straight up.
G-Way. Chief seat. We roll. Huh? I'm sitting here waiting on a text back. She got a new man, I respect that. What we had wasn't right, how we left that. Rolling straight and pick me up where we left at. If she reject that, take a step back and accept that. She texts back and I ain't expect that. Says funny, I was over at Tanika house speaking about all them crazy times back when we went out. So I asked if she ever think about or how she feel about the times back when we was down. Or if she see it, pick a mirror around. Wonder how it make her feel. Do it make her smile?
All that I wanna know, late night when you're all alone, do I ever cross your mind? Do you think about calling my phone? Girl, do you ever miss me? Do you ever find yourself wishing instead of with your new man you were with me? Do you, girl? Do you, girl? Girl, I know that I f***ed up and your new boyfriend just looked up. Now I'm back for you, girl, like what's up? Do you miss me? Cause I miss you. Yeah, I miss you, girl. 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 Yeah.
Man, I told her like this. I'm too smooth to be embarrassed. I'm too good to be discouraged. Too cool to be worried if you're coming back to me. Like Holly Robin, Eddie Murphy, call it boomerang. But let me tie it all together like a shoestring. Cause I wish I didn't do it. Soon as I threw it, now she got a new addition, expecting for me to cool it. If you let that other brother answer this and you can pull
all
it.
that I wanna know, late night when you're all alone, do I ever cross your mind? Do you think about calling my phone? Girl, do you ever miss me? Do you ever find yourself wishing instead of with your new man you were with me? Do you, girl? Do you, girl? Girl, I know that I f***ed up and your new boyfriend just looked up. Now I'm back for you, girl, like what's up? Do you miss me? Cause I miss you. Yeah, I miss you, girl. 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 Yeah, and I'm like, that girl that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I'm like, that girl that you call your boo. I know he can't do you like I do. Lately I've been having dreams of a better view. Candle lights, long nights, just me and you. Got me tripping all of a sudden, cause I'm missing you. I'm missing you. Girl, do you ever miss me? Do you ever find yourself wishing instead of with your new man you were with me? Do you, girl? Do you, girl? Girl, I know that I fucked up and your new boyfriend just looked up. Now I'm back for you, girl, like what's up? Do you miss me? Cause I miss you. Yeah, I miss you, girl. 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 Yeah. Ooh.
I gotta admit, though, even though I still love in a platonic way my ex, I just don't miss him.
Oh.
Not like, I mean, I just don't. I don't. You know, and I just got, you know, that's all. Like, you know, so I understand. I mean, I definitely understand that feeling, but, you know, maybe that was kind of when I understood that I really needed to go because, you know, I knew that from this point, I wouldn't miss that, you know. Well, on a regular, my mom, you know, like I talk to my mom like every day.
That's real.
Mom, I love you.
Child moms.
But we don't have to talk every day. I don't have enough new stuff to say every day.
Oh,
but
man.
every day, like, I think I get asked every day, like, are you sorry that you did it? Like, no, I'm not sorry that I did it. I'm, like, really proud and happy that I did it. And, you know,
it takes strength to go against, like, you know, what people want you to do and try something completely new.
Yeah, for real. But, you know, I mean, again, I stay blessed because he and I have an awesome relationship, and we're like probably the best co-parents that I've ever met.
Right.
I mean, like, people, when we go to soccer games and stuff, people, like, they get confused because they're like, okay, you're not together, but you guys are like so nice to each other.
Right.
Like, no, it's all,
Well,
it's all G.
That's mature too. Like, some people just don't want to see that other person happy because you want to feel like you're the greatest thing that could ever happen to anybody.
Hey, man, I'm the greatest thing that could happen to somebody. I just, I haven't figured out who that somebody is
2
yet.
o'clock hour, hey.
Oh, it's almost here. It's so exciting.
Hello.
Nah, you know what? When I've got somebody like you on the show, it really doesn't matter what hour it is.
Hey, listen.
It's all good.
We just go with the flow like water. You just go with the flow.
Like water.
Like
I like how
water.
you said that. I want to try that accent every once in a while and see what happens. Usually when I try to do accents, I'll be aiming for one for one accent and like a whole. It's like a really good accent, but it's like on a whole nother level.
So you try to do like Irish and try to do Jamaican and it sounds Irish.
Yeah,
like I love you, man.
Yeah,
shout out to DJ Justin for playing this Bay Love.
Right?
I grew up to this. This some real Frisco-ish right here.
Have you noticed yet how amazing DJ Justin is?
I can't believe that we haven't crossed paths yet. Bro is hard.
Right? He's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good. I
back
stay
to what
blessed
you were
with
saying,
him
Sugar.
too. About just my accents. Yeah, I like go. I'll try to like have an Indian accent, and I come across Russian. It's but what comes out, you're like, oh, that's what you were going for, and I'm like, no, not exactly, but
Not exactly.
Not exactly, but I just run with it, and it's pretty good.
Was that English or Australian?
You know what? I wasn't even trying. I was like, let me just throw something out there and we'll see what it comes out as. And that's what I've learned is like, maybe if I don't categorize myself, maybe if I allow myself to be just 50 Shades of Grey, it'll be all good.
Listen, I wish that was an option when I first started. There was no Kendrick Lamar's. There was no, like, people who weren't just one thing or whatever. When I first jumped out, I had to compete with Jeezy, Rick Ross. Either I was you had to be a weirdo, or you had to be a super street dude. None of those total.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's definitely some 50 Shades of Grey in there. And staying true to that, like figuring out that I needed to stay true to it is what, got me here right now. That's what We Want City is, really. I split up. The project before, I had a project called Red Pill, Blue Pill. And it was a market employee to try to figure out, which type of music everybody would deal with.
So it was like your I Am Sasha Fierce album?
No, I ain't going with the Beyonce thing. Could be, but it was like one of those deals where you want to figure out, who's checking for you and what they're checking for. And it turned out that it confused a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, everybody wanted the whole package, the full spectrum, the whole time. And I thought that because people didn't necessarily like voice their opinion, that they didn't have one. So I thought that people weren't checking for me at all. But as long as you're doing your thing and letting people know that this is what I'm doing, and I appreciate you for supporting me, whether you show it or not.
Right.
Man, we in the dough now because I understand that principle now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put it out. The numbers might not be what they used to be back in, 2010, 2011, but the game is different, and you got to change with it.
That's right. Well, and I think I think that's really incredible too, to have that understanding, that it has to be unique.
Right.
It has to be genuine. I think in my business, especially like with thegasstation.com, with what I do for that, a lot of people come to me with music and I feel like oftentimes I'm just hearing repeats. I hear people who are trying to do a good job sounding like something they've heard.
Right.
And a lot of times people are successful, like, oh, you sound good.
You did it.
Sounding like somebody else.
You did it.
But
congratulations.
But we've already got somebody else. I mean, and like for me, I think one of the places where I see it the most, and maybe just because I look for it more, I don't know, but this like Eminem complex for me,
right, is,
you know, it's like, oh, I go everywhere and I'm like, I keep saying and nobody's listening to me, and like I'm telling you, like some white boy out there has got to listen to me because I promise you it's gonna work.
Right.
Like, we don't need another Eminem. We don't need another angry white boy. Like, we just don't. But like, I promise you, the next like kind of like surfer vibe rap white boy that comes out, that kind of has like a little bit of a like sublime feel to it almost. Right. But like, you know, I promise you it's gonna work because nobody is doing it.
Asher Roth with more swag.
You know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you know, because you can only hear the same sound so many times, you know, and I think that's why, you know, there's a few songs out on you know, commercial radio right now where maybe it's like, well, I don't understand how that's being successful, in the sense of like maybe it's not the most lyrically challenging or anything, but right. It's like it's just such a different sound, you know, and you know, like you got to celebrate that at some point. Like, you know, I did it my way. I just did this thing, and you know, and nobody else can say that they were doing it like me. So I celebrate you in that, for being able to say like, yeah, I think people maybe want to hear this or maybe they want to hear this, but in the end, they want to feel you.
Right.
And that's, you know, that's what I've learned is I sound the way I sound. I can't help it, you know. Right. And when I hear it, sometimes I like cringe, but I'm like, that's just me.
Right.
You know, and I think people hang around and like stick with me because they feel it.
Right.
Not because they hear it or they see it. I mean, you know, maybe a few men out there stick around because they see it and, you know, whatever. But, you know, in the end, I think it's because people can really feel the energy that happens.
Right.
So,
well, you know, it's really about, in this business, you're gonna see a whole bunch of people start off and they're gonna think like, oh man, I just gotta do what's hot right now, and I'm gonna get so hot, and then, you know, I'll be on fire. But like you said, there's always, the void is already filled. Right. You can't be, there is no more, Sue's already there. You can't be Sue anymore. Eminem's already there. You can't be Eminem. You got Young Thug now. You can't be him. You can't be the Chicago dudes who are doing all the drill music. You can't be the New York dudes that's doing all the, you know what I'm saying, the New York hip hop thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be you. And the Bay Area was once like really known for that. And you kind of still are, because you got Sue, like I said already. You got Cool John, who sounds like nobody, but he's so unique. You got Lil B, like, who's the father of all of this, from A$AP Rocky down to McConan to like Trinidad James. You see like his influence through everybody. He's really the father to all of this, and he's the most unique, weird dude that you're ever gonna meet, but he's crazy like a fox. Right. And you got to understand that, you know, people want to hear you more than they want to hear a carbon copy of somebody else.
That's right. If it's hot, it's already over. I mean, on that level, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's gonna get played it's gonna get stretched out as far as playtime, but, you know, once it's got hot, like, you just can't reproduce that, you know?
You know, there's a whole bunch of hot songs. There's not a lot of artists that stick afterwards. Like, where's Q? You're looking at me like, who's Q, right?
I already know.
OG Bobby Johnson.
Right.
Where is bruh?
Right.
Trinidad James dropped one song or two songs, and I thought he was a dope artist. McConan doesn't have another hit out. Like, there's a whole bunch of people that are gonna have all of these little dance songs or whatever that you hear, from Lean With It, Rock With It, all the way to Nene.
Right.
Who are those guys?
Yeah, and I think, I think that also just kind of speaks to just the technical times of, like, social media and how it plays into everything. And, it's
social media is also the radio programming structure, where people are going to play only who, if you have a budget, and then you have a whole bunch of artists with no budget trying to compete with the people with the budget. So you think like, oh man, I made a song just like this, but it's doper, it's fresher.
Right.
But no, you got to do it being yourself. Shout out to some city dudes that's doing it right now. As DJ Justin is playing this Young San Quinn, you feel me?
Right.
The real Young San Quinn. I lived in OC Projects when he did this. I just want you to know that. I was for surely there. Shout out to Young Remedy, G Val, Shoy Banger, Fidel. It's a lot of young dudes from my city, I could say, that are not doing what everybody else is doing and making their own lane, carving their own niche, and not hating on anybody else doing whatever they doing. You know what I mean? The Bay Area is, as much as it's known for independent grinding, it is the home of haters.
Right.
The home of backbiters, dirty macking, all of that exists here. Like, this is like the cradle of that civilization.
For sure. It's really interesting. That was, when Seth was here, we were talking about that. It's a thin line between love and hate.
True.
Because there's so much love in the Bay, and then, like, just mirroring it is that kind of hate part. But, I think just something as far as, a little, like, biz talk is what's so important now, because it is hard to get that commercial play without the budget. If you don't have the budget to get the commercial play, you've got to build your following.
Right.
One person at a time, if that's what it takes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you got to hit the streets. Like, as easy as it is to get on social media and reach, it's amazing what we can do on social media, who we can reach, where we can reach. But really, there's nothing like getting out in the streets and shaking hands and, like, really, like, getting your music into the hands of somebody real and, like, building that following. Because if you build that following, we've seen a lot of independents do it.
Right.
If you build the following strong enough, the radio can't deny it.
Right. Independent at this level, there's two tiers. And there's independent with a budget, and then there's independent, like, straight from the underground.
Right.
All you have is social media. And what people want to do is take the lazy way out and try to reach people through social media. But anybody who sits behind a keyboard all day is going to be awkward in person. That makes you not authentic. You're not genuine anymore. Nobody can believe what you're saying. And going out and meeting people, even if you sit for half a day and all you're doing is social media, if you go out that other half of the day, so we got like 8 hours of sleep, if you sleep that much, I look down on you if you do.
Right.
You still have, 16 more hours?
Right.
So you got 8 hours to be on social media, 8 hours to be in people's faces, actually building that interaction up so that when people meet you, you've already built up that you're not scared to go out and talk to people and deal with people and interact and not be a weirdo and a turnoff to people who want to like you, who want to buy into you, who want to believe in you.
I'm going to spit a little bit of real game right now. So, I am one of the partners in thegasstation.com.
True.
Okay, one of 4. And we are a social media website.
Mm-hmm.
How easy would it be to, like, sit behind and say, like, oh, I'm on social media all day because I have a social media website.
Right.
I promise you, we're still building, we're still small, but, like, we saw a huge leap in the movement when I took over. And I can promise you the reason is because pretty much every day, every night that I didn't have my son,
Right.
I was out in the streets hustling, shaking hands, introducing myself. You know, for the first several months, people wouldn't, like, they didn't want to listen to me, whatever. And then I met Seth, and Seth told people, if you don't know her, you better know her. And all of a sudden, everybody started listening to me. Thank you, Seth.
Even more than that, though, like, Seth gave you some good game, and he, you know what I'm saying, him walking you in the door is very helpful. But when you pulled up, nobody knew who you were, but you kept pulling up.
Right.
And it's like, okay, gas station. All right, I know that's old girl from gas station.
Right.
No, all right, that's Andrea from gas station.
Yeah.
No, that's my purple Dahlia. No, that's Andrea. Why doesn't she know me now? Like,
right.
I remember I really had to make it awkward for you just to be like, no, I need to be on your radar. And I didn't mean to be like that, but it was a strategic move. Like, nah, man.
Absolutely.
You need to know me.
And that was beautiful. I mean, so artists, any artists who are listening, who are independent, who don't have a budget, I promise you, I had nothing. I had everything. I lost everything. And everything that I've done over the last year and a half building our movement has been with zero resources other than myself getting out and, like, just making people know who I am and who thegasstation.com is. So, like, that, I mean, you know, I don't want to, like, preach, but at the same time, that is, like, that's how we have to do it as independents. You know, that our site is all about supporting independent artists. This show is all about supporting independent artists and independent business owners.
True.
You know, it's like, you got to hear that. You cannot rely on the technology and the, like, reach of social media. It is a huge portion of it, and you have to be able to, like, be flexible with it. But, like, you have to get out and you have to make real contacts with real people so that they can feel who you are as a person.
As far as you can, too.
Yes.
Not just where you are. Shout out to DJ Justin. Justin is going in on the low, like, under all of this, man. You really got to... Justin is incredible, bro.
I love that every single week, every artist that's on, like, stops me afterwards, and they're like, do you understand, like, what you have? And I'm like, I pray and thank God every week. Like, every day I'm like, oh, thank you for him not, like, deciding that I'm whack and he needs to leave. So
this is a good move for you. Hey.
Super good. So for like a fifth week in a row, shout out to Palo, the director, for bringing DJ Justin to me 2 days before my show started and saving, like, the whole time. No. He's going
like
all in.
Straight up.
Okay, so we're almost to the 2 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and just say to everybody, you're listening to Purple Dahlia's Playhouse right here on OzCat Radio, KZCT 89.5 Vallejo. We're about to get into this last track from City P.
Hey.
Now, when I was going down the list and I saw it, I thought this was going to be like an attitude-y song, you know, like, because it's called I Don't Care. No. And I was thinking, like, I don't, you.
Right.
Like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I don't care. But then I listened and I was like, oh, it's like sweet in a street way, you know, like, so, again, was this written with a particular 12 females in mind?
You know I love them all. Nah, I'm joking. But no, it was more so written for my friend. One of my best friends just got married. I was the best man at his wedding. The way he looks at her, the way she looks at him, it was kind of inspiring, right? I got the music for the record, and I was just like, what do you say to a person who's like, you know, we're not spring chickens or anything like that, you know what I mean? So, and life happens, and you have to learn and grow through things, right? What do you say to a person to let them know, like, that I'm down for you no matter what? And then the song is born, and then you have to make sure that every point you're hitting is on point, right what a woman wants to hear. So when Valentine's Day comes around, when the wedding anniversaries come around, those types of things, like you have a moment that you can look to and say, he said it all for me, even if I can't necessarily articulate it. Right. This is what I would say to you if I could, if I can't find the words. You know what I mean? Like trying to make those old classics, like, you know those old, that your mama played your father,
well,
or your
say,
father
I do
played
know those
your mama.
old classics. I feel like he's like looking at me strongly when he says the word old. Like, come on.
No. Old classics like we're talking like Blackstreet.
Okay. Like 90s old. But it's cool. I'm old too. I am old and I love it. I keep being told not to say that I'm old, but I am who I am. I'm 37. I'm almost 38, and I think I'm pretty awesome.
You're 37, 38?
Yeah, I'm going to be 38 April 2nd. Whoa. April 2nd, if you want to hang out with me on my birthday, I'll be 38.
Wow.
I think I do it better than a lot of like 22-year-olds.
She said 38.
What day?
April 2nd.
Oh, that's coming around the corner.
It's going to be our show. I'm trying to put together some like real live-ish for my birthday and our show.
Just call me if you need me.
Look, I think we're going to do it big.
We're going to have a reunion.
No, nobody even understands, because I'm not going to talk about it until it's a little more real.
Right.
You know, because I don't like to like say stuff and then be like, oh, that didn't actually happen. But I got a few tricks up my sleeve. I'm so excited.
Hello.
Yeah. But anyway, well, I want you to know again how much I appreciated this track, because as a person who is a sinner, who has sinned, I've lived in sin for many years of my life. You know, like it feels good. It feels good, like you said, you know, like to like be like, you know, to hear it and be like, maybe there is somebody out there that will like ultimately be like, I think you're cool, even with all those like crazy things that you've done in your life. Right. I still think you're awesome. So amen to this song.
Straight up.
I Don't Care. City P.
Featuring D Young, Chief Seats.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
I don't care about your next. Fucking with the city, it ruin you for the rest. You can measure a woman by the she accept. You fucking with the best, except no less. Road to success, we can drive that. One-way trip and we ain't flying back. I know you got a past, I don't mind that. Focused on the future, where your mind at?
I don't give a damn about your past. Give a damn about your last. Care about what you have. Want you no questions asked. I don't give a damn about your past. Give a damn about your life. Don't care about what you have. Want you no questions asked.
No questions asked. I'm taking you as is, except flaws and all. Don't care what your past is, as long as you passed it, I won't pass you. And my eyes ain't seeing nothing past you. Have you ever f***ed with it you could trust? Screaming out, the world is just us. Times get tough, to your side I'm stuck. Life ain't easy, we likes it rough. Yeah, hard, but you maintain. And I'm right here with you doing the same thing. And when you hurt, I feel the same pain. Trying to make a reality out the same dream. Things change, but my heart and my mind don't. Hurt you in the past, baby, I won't. Anything prior to my arrival, I don't care, baby, what I got to lie for.
Shorty, I can see the look in your eyes. Got you thinking if it's worth it. And I can tell that you've been waiting for love, and I know that you deserve it. You holding me down, and I'ma build you up. Cause in the end, all we have is us. I don't give a damn about your past. Give a damn about your last. Care about what you have. Want you no questions asked. I don't give a damn about your past. Give a damn about your life. Don't care about what you have. Want you no questions asked. Little mama bad, Yeah, shorty thick, and she ain't with the hype, she be on some different shit. I love a chick with her own ambition. Baby keeps it real, know the deal, never slipping. No titles, but whenever we idle, she wait for my arrival. I swear this chick is a bridal type. See, I don't care what them people say. Private trips, you and I, we can get away.
Shorty, I can see the look in your eyes, got you thinking if it's worth it. And I can tell that you be waiting for love, and I know that you deserve it. You holding me down, and I'ma build you up. Cause in the end, all we have is us, yeah. I don't give a damn about your past, give a damn about your last. Care about what you have, want you no questions asked. I don't give a damn about your past, give a damn about your last. Don't care about what you have, want you no questions asked. Don't care about your past, I don't care. I don't care. I don't
We can fuck, but I'm not gonna eat it. The hate will never be right. We can fuck, but I'm not gonna eat it. This is the life. We can fuck.
Oh wow. I wasn't ready. No.
You're
No.
listening to your favorite DJ, DJ Justin.
Hey.
He does that ish. That's all I can say.
Wow.
Yeah. He did that.
Yeah, the mood just
Right?
changed completely. Y'all gotta see inside of here. The red lights just came on.
I know. I stripped. I stepped out of the room to strip though, so I guess it doesn't really count, but I just put on my new t-shirt. I was like blessed with the love of a new City P t-shirt. And guess what? It's got purple in it. I mean, it's just so perfect. I thought for a minute, he made me my own exclusive shirt that was purple. And then I looked at his shirt and it was purple too. But, you know.
Listen, we know what we're doing at all times.
All times.
We matching now. I got plenty of colors. I got plenty of designs.
Right.
Check me out, SupaStarCity.com. And you know I got the jug. I'm the only guy with a website that got the real jug online. You feel me? Holla at me.
I love it. So, man, this has been so good. We're into the 2:00 hour, so we're kind of done with this like interview on the music part.
True.
But Lord willing,
okay,
you'll stick around for a little bit.
I got you.
Cause this is the time when we just start talking.
I see.
About not business, not music. This is the hour when we get people ready for bed and not for sleep.
So this was definitely a song from the 90s. DJ Justin, we've been out of this mindset for a long time. You know, you got to make it happen for your lady nowadays.
My brother said he from Fillmore. I said, this stuff is fun. There's been a whole lot of good music coming out of Disco.
Bro.
For decades, though.
Bro.
For decades, though.
Bro, absolutely, man. And we've been... It's just one of them melting pots. And, you know, a lot of people came through and got the game. And a lot of people came through and got that pimp game. And, you know what I'm saying? It's not on you, it's in you, baby. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It has to come from within. You have to have the glow.
That's what he said.
I've been rocking with Disco.
Right.
Twin, Messi, Philly Juice. Shout out Juice.
Shout out all the big homies, man. Shout out Figs. Yeah, man. You know, I rapping Forte, rapping Ron. Come on, man. Huey MC, the Gamblers. Shout out Telly Mac. Shout out Telly Mac, little bro, P Streets, one of the hottest lyrical dudes, and we got our start together, man. That's my little bro. But we not here to talk about no dudes now. I'm doing my body roll in this thing. Hey, DJ Justin got it going crazy.
All right. Okay. So before we roll our bodies together too much.
Hello.
Let's make sure that everybody knows once again where they can find you.
www.SupaStarCity.com. SupaStarCity.com. You can also check me out. That's my Twitter handle. That's definitely my IG handle. You can find me on YouTube because I got the most innovative videos in the Bay Area right now. Out of my pocket, straight up. You can check me out, youtube.com/WhoisCityP. HOWISCITYP. You feel me?
I do feel you.
Come catch me.
I feel you. You know what? Even if you were on like the other side of that glass over there, I think I'd still feel you. Like, that's how incredible your energy is.
That's called presence.
It is called presence. I think we both got that. You know,
Definitely.
so I think it's like, it would like probably like burn a hole through the glass actually, like, so that we could like, you know, actually like feel it.
One day you'll figure it out.
One day. But for now, I got my We Want City shirt on. We're going to get some pictures of that, get those posted up, because I think it's going to inspire everybody to want to get one. I mean,
you know.
Especially because it's purple.
It's definitely purple. We got purple. We got that orange. For the ladies, we got the black and yellow. For the fellas, we got them Warriors colors. Hey, man, listen. Steph Curry with the shot.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well,
splash.
Thank you for blessing us with so much good music tonight.
Hey.
Thank you for sticking around. DJ Justin is about to, like, I don't even know. This is the time, like, I always tell Justin, like, okay, I need you to play this artist, this artist, this artist, this artist. I really, it is important for me to get on local and, you know, national independent artists on the show. But this is like the point where I tell Justin, like, here's the vibe that we're going for.
I see.
And then he just does this.
So this is a setup. Like you set this mood already. Like you had these are the roses on the bed.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let my listeners in on a little secret. Every week the intro changes. Every week that first song that you hear, that intro that you hear, is gonna really tell you like what to expect for the rest of the night. My show changes each week based on my guest and our theme.
Oh snap!
So when we did that, Earned It, I don't know. I'm gonna tell everybody, if you have not watched the video of The Weeknd, Earned It, you need to go ahead and do that.
Oh snap!
Even if you're by yourself, your night is going to be real good after you watch that. So I sent that to Justin, and I was like, this is how I want to start the night. This is how I want the night to feel. This is how I want to finish the night. So I feel real good about what's about to happen. Hey, really quick, since we're about to go into this nice music set, I'm going to let everybody know you can find me on all social media, My Purple Dahlia. That's DAHLIA.
Okay.
You can find Justin on Instagram at DJ Justin Music, and on Twitter at D_, J_, J just, and then _IN.
Hey.
But you know what? If you didn't follow that because it was really impossible to follow, just follow him on Instagram at DJ Justin Music, and from there you'll be able to branch out and follow him everywhere else. Justin, are you going to be anywhere in the next week or two?
And I'm off this weekend. I'm kicking it with my lady.
Oh.
And then my little girl just turned 1.
Hey.
Birthday party.
Bless.
We'll be back in action next weekend.
Okay.
Beautiful.
DJ Justin definitely just told me, he gave me word that he's bringing a bookie through to Fresh Steps
Hey.
this Sunday to hear the Valentine set from the cheap seats. Right at Lucas Lounge. Yeah. Able D Nash, shout out. But he definitely...
Hey, so Able D. Me and Able D go back so far. We was Boy Scouts together when we was like...
tying knots together. That's crazy.
Shout out Able D.
Shout out Able D, man.
Well, and I like don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. I didn't when I was married. I just still don't. But like shout out to everybody who's in love right now and who is like celebrating it because it's Valentine's Day. Shout out to DJ Justin's lady. She's so beautiful. Oh man, I got to meet her the other night and I was like, oh, she's just like the cutest little thing ever. So
Listen.
she's not little, like she's little and she's got booty.
My purple Dahlia.
I wanted to touch it.
My purple Dahlia.
Yes.
Dark skin wins.
I see that.
Yes.
Always. Like, look, it's in the building.
Dark
It's in
skin.
the building.
Dark,
I don't know.
dark skin
They're like in a
wins.
competition right now on who's like the darkest, probably.
Listen, we don't compete.
And I win on who's the lightest for sure.
Right.
So.
You don't compete with your team. You eat with your team. We're
That's
not
right.
competing.
Hey, you know what? If we all just like meld ourselves together, we're like 50 Shades of Grey. So.
Hey, you know, you definitely got to come in like a boss, though.
Right.
In the bedroom, you definitely got to be a boss.
We're actually gonna get into that. We're gonna get in. We're gonna let Justin do his thing because he's like shaking over there. Can you see him? He's like wiggling.
going crazy.
He's like, shut up and let me play my music. We're gonna let him play his music, but then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about like the kinky side, like the movie side, the kinky side of 50 Shades of Grey, just for a little minute.
In the book.
Yeah. Right?
I'm a reader.
I can, I already know. That's why I said, shoot. I love you already.
I'm so impressive.
I know.
So impressive.
All right. Justin, are you ready?
Let's go.
Woo!
Just what I wanna do. I wanna rock with somebody. Yeah. I wanna take shots with somebody. Shots. I wanna leave with somebody. Come on. And we ain't gotta tell nobody. We ain't gotta tell nobody. Why can't everybody know what's good? We're our only plug.
She put that Mac on. That mean I got more game than that Capcom. I applaud her. I take my hat off. I give her good. She gon' be hacksaw. Jim Duggan, Margella, every color. This loving, you get your groove, so stellar. And you ain't even gotta ask. Might not be your first, but I'm better than your last.
Sweet, make a fella spend money that he don't got. Cause it's that high, better be good. You better be good. Yeah. If I'ma get it so damn, shown up, keep a man at home when I put it on. You better be good. You better be good. Yeah. If I'ma get it, Lord have mercy, keep you thirsty. I'ma need you to prove you're worthy. You won't find another like this. Need to know that you know what to do with it. See, baby, what I got, one and only. And if you want this love, come and show me. But you gotta be good. You better be good to me. You better be good to me. This thing here is one and only. You better be good to me. You better. If I'ma get you this, whoa, can't tell me no when I put on a show. Anything I ask for.
In the mornings when I think about you, yeah, I hit you like what you say. In the mornings when I want you, yeah, I hit you like what you say. I could you all the time. I could you all the
M-O-E-T, that's the been shit. That's the been drip. My trap house still tip. FaceTime when I'm gone. She get me down from a distance. And she love to climb on top. She love to walk off limp. Pimps up, down, legs up, toes down. When she jock me, cause she knock me. And we got treats, so maybe go around. Gotta know I ate it. She's so sweet now and later. I'm on that all the time. All the time. I mean, you all of mine when it's
early in the mornings when I think about you, yeah, I hit you like what you say. In the mornings when I want you, yeah, I hit you like what you say. I could you all the time. I could you all the
You stepped into the room, almost like the moon. I'm kinda shy and I know. If you dance close to me, I'm gonna lose my cool. Act a fool, right? Tell the truth tonight. No, I don't wanna go home alone. No, I wanna show you what it do. Say I'm a flirt, but I ain't here to hurt you. Just wanna see if you're as crazy as me. If I hear you alone, I ain't taking no. Hey, no, I don't wanna go home alone. No, I wanna roll with you. I want show you what it do. Let me show you what it do. To show you your mind. Think about them all the time. Oh, really love somebody. It takes you through to change his heart. Tell me what it's for. When you love somebody, can't get them off your mind. Think about them all the time. Oh, really love somebody. It takes you through to change his heart.
It's all good.
She love the way I talk. I like the way you dress. I love the way you kiss my chain when we having sex. They talk a good game, but love they all fake. Shorty, your men work out, and plus I got cake. You know it's all good, and I can't live without you. When I'm in the hood trapping, I be thinking about you. Shorty, close the door. Let me kiss your body. Now let a groom make love to you and twist your body.
When you love somebody, can't get them off your mind. Think about them all the time. Oh, really love somebody. It takes you through to change his heart. Tell me what it's for. When you love somebody, can't get them off your mind. Think about them all the time. Oh, really love somebody. It takes you through to change his heart.
Oh, she says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright. She says she wants some ready for the world, some new additions, some mini Pipperton, definitely set this party alright.
Yes, it will. It definitely will. No, I told her.
I told her to drop over in your new whip. Bring some friends you cool with. I'ma bring the cool whip. Then I want you to strip. See you is my new chick, so we get our grind on. She be grabbing, calling me Biggie like Shine Home. Man, I swear she fine home. Why she always lying on? Telling me them diamonds when she know they dying. Got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. I play ready for the world, she was ready for some action. My dog said you ain't no freak, so you got to prove my man wrong. I'ma play this Vandross, you gon' take your pants off. I'ma play this Gladys night, me and you gon' get right.
Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright.
Now, Kanye, I know I told you to slow it down. It's good as ever. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But now, I need you to do it faster, baby. Can you please do it faster, baby? Do it faster.
Damn, baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know somebody who can.
Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party alright.
Now, Kanye, I know I told you to slow it down. It's good as ever. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But now, I need you to do it faster, baby. Can you please do it faster, baby? Do it faster.
Damn, baby, I can't do it that fast.
The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello and I said hi. I knew right then you were the one, but I was caught up in physical attraction. But to my satisfaction, baby, you were more than just a flame. And if I ever fall in love, I will be sure that the lady is afraid. And if I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the lady's just like you. If I say that the very next time you be my friend. If I say that the very next time you be my friend. If I say that
was Lucy. She's a Twitter stalking, Facebook groupie. She loves dogs, so I nicknamed her Poop. One day she wants me, and the next day is Snoop. She keeps posting pics, cause Lucy, she love to stroke them. She got that feel-good energy and a whole lot of nasty memories. I never should've did what I did with the beer, cause now I can't get rid of the beer. She's blowing up my phone, sending texts and emails, all about her dreams of having sex with females. In a threesome, but that ain't what I want, that's what she wants. I keep telling her to leave me alone, won't stop calling my phone. I'ma stop putting my thing up in ya if you don't stop calling me every hour on the hour. Mother, can't you tell you're bothering me? I'm smoking, drinking, taking my not necessarily yours. So just leave me alone for a minute. I'm finna with a few of these.
50. I shoulda never that freaky bitch. Now I be on some kinky shit, and she keep calling, man, that is a stalker. First I want my, then I need my toes licked. Soon as the think she done, I come up with some more shit. I can't have a square, now I need a rap. No gag reflex, no ring, no marriage. I'm Superman. See me, I need a super bro, go super low and give it some super fellatio. And if I'm soft, it's her fault. It's her job to get me. My the bishop to help her find God. Church, keep it raining on my home until it's shit on my back everywhere I go. That paper keep it flowing in. There she go again. You're working my last nerves. I have to go to therapy. I can no longer with you and I had what's a flint, shorty. I had enough for you.
I'ma stop putting my thing up in ya if you don't stop calling me every hour on the hour. Mother, can't you tell you're bothering me? I'm smoking, drinking, taking my not necessarily yours. So just leave me alone for a minute. I'm finna put a few of these twisters. When you looking at them, I'ma stop putting my thing up in ya if you don't stop calling me every hour on the hour. Mother, can't you tell you're bothering me? I'm smoking, drinking, taking my not necessarily yours. So just leave me alone for a minute. I'm finna put a few of these twisters.
So perfect. I'm about a bar, got a drink and everything that I drank. I love talk, so far. She been thinking everything that I think. And we like the same girl, not the main girl. She been sipping on that black and blue label. You must ain't her, I do my thing, girl. I can't let you trick me under this table. She keep taking shots to the head. One more drink and I'ma be there. You gon' see me walk out of this club. Hey, she ain't even drunk yet. She ain't finished that cup yet. Everybody looking at me like I'ma stop ya. I done drink. Oh, I need her to drink with me. I found the girl of my dreams. I got ya. I done found me a drinking partner. Everybody wanna. She be sipping that Corona. And we ain't turning up in the club without her. I done found me a drinking partner. I think I'm in love with your cousin. I done seen her take 3 or 4 shots already. Oh, yeah. And we in the club like it's nothing. She walk in, and everybody say, oh, here she comes. Somebody get the shot girl over here right now. Oh, here she comes. Hey, line them up in front of her. She gon' take them right down. Tonight was so worth it. I done found somebody that like doing everything that I do. We hit the floor, just like that. When I move, you move. It's like we the same person. We drinking even if we ain't thirsty. Screaming YOLO in the lane, swerving. I'm about to give her that T-Pain service. Hey, I got a feeling she ain't going nowhere till she know that she leaving with me. We drank one more big shot for the night. Shawty, you ain't gon' get no sleep. Hey, we ain't even done yet. We ain't finished this cup yet. And everybody looking at me like I'ma stop ya. I done found me a drinking partner. I think I need her to drink with me. I found the girl of my dreams. I got ya. I done found me a drinking I'm in love with your cousin. I done seen her take 3 or 4 shots already. Oh, hey, and we in the club like it's nothing. She walk in, and everybody say, oh, here she comes. Somebody get the shot girl over here right now. Oh, here she comes. Just line them up in front of her. She gon' put them right down. Drinking. Oh, I think I need her to drink a drink with me. I found the girl of my dreams. I got you. I done found me a drinking partner. Everybody wanna, hey, she be sipping that Corona, hey, and we ain't turning up in the club without her. I done found me a drinking partner.
So, how many babies do you think just got made?
Conception level is very high. Friday the 13th, Freaky Friday. Hello.
Woo-hoo! I was not even ready for that.
What happened?
I mean, I thought I was ready.
Listen,
I thought I was born ready, but I wasn't even ready for that.
Listen. When a big dog in the room,
right?
Sometimes you gotta bark.
I can't bark. Oh.
Don't even try. It's okay.
I don't know what a Mitch in heat sounds like.
Hey. A Mitch in heat, huh?
A Mitch in heat.
Listen, you know.
So please, everybody, go on to my social media at My Purple Dahlia, anywhere, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, My Purple Dahlia, and you're gonna see my picture, me sitting on City P's lap. He says that it's snowing on the city.
Yes.
And I say, this picture like really shows you where City P's true superpowers lie, because it's like beaming in the picture.
Hey, listen. You are the last dragon. Ooh.
I can't even make this stuff up. You got to see the picture. It's amazing. Please go on to social media, My Purple Dahlia, and like that and comment on it, because it's
I'm a glower
awesome.
and a shower.
His powers are shining down on us. Hallelujah. It's like
Shout out to Purple Dahlia's Playhouse.
It's like
I'm
godly.
Feeling aspirated. This is Mr. Nasty time.
All right, so we've been talking all night. We've been talking on a real business level.
True.
About the 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
And really just like how there's just so much beauty and richness within those like extremes. Like when you really look at like how it blends into these like 50 shades, like these different tones of gray, but it's 2:40 now. We're like running out of time. So we get to now really talk about the book and the movie concept of 50 Shades of Grey, and really how it's all about just like allowing yourself to explore your extreme sexuality. So, City P.
Yes.
Are you willing on air to like tell me about like the most extreme experience you've had?
What I can say is, when you deal with me, you're dealing with a real masculine man who's in control of the situation. And that's not necessarily, I understand that it doesn't start necessarily in the bedroom with clothes off. You know what I mean? It's a whole experience, it's a whole time, it's a whole day, it's a whole conversation. And, I get it.
Yeah.
And I get it.
And you get it. All right. Just in. I mean, you got your headphones on. I think he's like trying to ignore me right now. He's like got his headphones and he's bobbing to the music.
He understands what's going on right here. He know what's going on.
Just in.
What's happening?
I mean, do you get kinky like that with your lady?
What you think?
I mean, she did have a really big smile on her face when I met her. Like,
Listen.
really big. Like, I was like, that's an unusual smile. Like, you guys just got here? Okay, got it.
True. Listen,
I love it.
Team Dark Skin.
Team Dark Skin. All right. Wins. I love it. I definitely can say that, you know, I mean, I guess for me, I'm a pleaser. Like, people are always like, oh, are you, like, you're freaky. And I'm like, I'm really, like, deep down, I'm not that freaky. I'm not. But I am a pleaser.
True.
You know, so if I encounter somebody who has kind of those tendencies, well, I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm open and I'm a pleaser. And so I'm like, all right, well, if that's, you know, let's do that. Like, you know, like I'm not trying to walk away like you know, hospitalized or like, you know, I'm not trying to be in that much pain, but
There's
you know,
there's definitely a thin line.
Yeah.
Going back to last week, but
yeah,
you got to know what you're doing in there, and you.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. Like it's 2:43, so I get to be a little more real.
True.
I have had somebody who like their whole mission, I think, was to like see if they could cause pain, and I was like, I'm not down with that.
No,
like you know, this is such a good thing. Like, you know, like sexuality can be so good, and whenever people get into like real extremes, I always feel like they're missing out, you know,
Right.
like, and maybe they've had like a partner that was like, I don't know, I don't understand it, because I just really believe that like, wow, without like bringing in objects or like crazy positions, like I think I'm pretty awesome at it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's a really good experience. I'm always like, when it has to become like, oh, let's bring in this and that and this and that and this and that, I'm like, oh, like something's missing. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are that you should be able to use what you got to get where you need to go, and it's enough. Some people, you know, their imagination runs wild, and their fulfillment in something normal,
right?
Just you know.
And like, don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with you know, like spicing it up and like trying fun things and like doing different things, but you know, I'm just gonna like, again, like I feel like tonight has been my night of like giving everybody game a little bit.
True.
I'm gonna give you game from like a female perspective. You know, like we don't, it just doesn't need to be all of that. Like,
right.
You know, like just bring it.
Listen, when City P steps into the room and it's about to go down with the go down, straight up, we don't, there's no asking.
Right.
And you know that you've just been with a real man.
Right. Well, you know, I like to think, I don't know about anybody else out there in listener land right now, but I think as a person who's like really passionate about music in general, like I like to kind of think of it as like almost like a dance, almost, you know, it's like feeling like vibing with the music, like, you know, if music is playing while it's happening, like, you know, I feel like I'm almost like making a record with my body, you know what I mean? Like,
true.
And you know, I think like if you feel like you're maybe struggling a little bit, where it's feeling like it's a little monotonous, you know, just like kind of imagine that music playing and like allow your body to like feel it out a little bit more, you know, before you start going into crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of alternatives, and maybe part of it is just liking your partner and not being bored with that.
Right.
Because, you know, some things aren't meant to be forever. Some things are seasonal. Some things are just meant to be moments. You're supposed to let them happen the way they happen.
Right.
But when you bring in a steel chair from under the ring and doing all kinds of other stuff, it's not cool.
Hey, man, you know
It's
what?
too much.
You know what, though? If that's what you're into, I'm going to say this. Like, enjoy it, whatever it is. Like, if that's what you're into, you know, it's all good. Like I said, you know, for me, I feel like, wow, I know how good it can be au natural. You know what I mean? But hey, like, if you're into some fun stuff, like, do that stuff and enjoy it and like just be safe with it and just
make sure
remember,
you have a distinct safe word.
right?
Distinct.
And like
coconuts.
And don't try to send your partner to the hospital. I mean,
True.
like
4 syllables
there's
or
no gain
more
in pain
on
on
a
this
safe word.
one.
Yeah.
There's no gain in pain.
Suffering succotash. That's a good safe word. What else is a good safe word? Dahlia, what else is a good safe word? SupaStarCity. No, that gets said all the time. We say that all the time. I might think that's a real thing.
Right.
Yeah. What else is a good safe word?
You know, I'm not a talker. Can
What?
you believe that? I
No.
mean, I'm like, this is like, I know it's really hard to understand because I'm such a talker in my like social life.
Right.
But when it comes to like in the bedroom, I'm like, I feel like my body does all the talking. Like my body definitely talks and like makes everything, I think it makes everything very clear. And so I don't like to speak on it. I really don't. I'm like very, very quiet as far as verbally. But I think, you know, I mean, I got to believe that it's very well known, like what I'm feeling at any given point without me saying a word.
That's kind of cheating.
I don't think so. I mean, you know,
it's a lot of give and take, right?
True.
So for a real manly man like myself,
right,
to feel like I'm making you feel like a woman, which is a man's,
right.
If you're a really manly man, then your goal is to make your woman feel like the greatest woman, right?
Okay,
so,
I'm with you.
As we're giving and we're taking, the more I feel like a man,
right,
the more I know that you're feeling like a woman. That's like the tap out.
Right.
The noise, the talking, just like that's the quericos and
I'm
do it daddies and all of that.
I hear you.
Those are green lights.
I do hear you. I do hear how like men want to like be told it's good and it's like right. But if the body speaks properly, like you can't deny that. Like any woman could be like, "Oh my God, baby, that is so good." Any woman could do that.
True. We know.
However, there are certain things that the body physically cannot do unless it is like really 100.
Understandable. It's not for. Listen. But we know this, right?
Right.
We guys understand this. We're past this level. We're past that level of whether or not it's good or not. We know if it is or it's not, right?
Right.
We're talking about the next level. Is it so good that you're willing to admit that it is?
All right. Okay. I'm gonna ponder on that when when me and my like 5 friends are at home tonight.
Right.
I only need 2 of them, but all 5 of them are there, so they might as well, hang out.
Right.
We're gonna think about that. I might even practice a soliloquy on your behalf tonight.
Just make sure that it's powerful. Shakespearean should be proud when you're done.
I just said soliloquy.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's kind of a tap out right there. Soliloquy. I know that the body is doing something right
especially
now.
at 2:51. When,
Just then going crazy like you're doing.
I love it. Well, look, it's 2:51. This is like every week I say the same thing. At this time of the night, I get so sad. I get so sad because I'm like, I can't believe it's over. I need to figure out how to do this every day because, it's like really like once a week. at 2:50, 2:55, I just start getting sad that it's over. If you're out there and you're listening live, I thank you so much for being here with us, because really I feel so blessed to be able to do this. And if you're catching this show as a recording later, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of it. You know, really, like, I love getting to do this for everybody, and I love getting to bring people like City P in, and you know, do it with me, do it to me, with two,
Hey.
with two,
Hello.
with.
Hey, listen. When a big dog is in the room, sometimes you just gotta bark and let it be known.
Ow. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple final little notes here, and I think tonight we're just gonna end it with music and not with me. So I'm gonna say the final things. You've been tuned in tonight to Purple Dahlia's Playhouse right here on OzCat Radio, KZCT 89.5 in Vallejo, or by going to tunein.com or the TuneIn app, KZCT. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you to City P for being an amazing guest. Find him, SupaStarCity, Supa, SupaStarCity.com.
Yep.
And he's SupaStarCity on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Find him there, because he's got so much going on, and you definitely want to be a part of what he's doing right now. And
I'm a good guy.
As always, shout out to my favorite DJ Justin. Follow him on Instagram at DJ Justin Music, and then you'll be able to figure out his really difficult Twitter, D_, J_ just _ IN DJ Justin. That's him. Find him. Find me, my Purple Dahlia, Purple Dahlia's Playhouse. Thank you so much. We're going to take you out on some really beautiful music. We'll see you next Thursday. Next Thursday, we've got Jake and Papa coming in from LA. Mr. Seth, our boy that we've been talking about tonight, is going to be bringing them in. So we'll see you then. Have a beautiful, freaky Friday the 13th and a lovely Valentine's Day.
Wild Purple Dahlia popping for a real goon.
Peace.
I'ma need you to do a little more, yeah. The shower is overrated, baby. I anticipated tonight is what we gon' do. Turn the bed upside down, flip me around, gravity's left the building. I'll be on top, really, I'll be on the bottom, 'cause we gon' be having sex on the ceiling. Take me higher, take me higher, boy. Switching up 180, drive me crazy, baby. We gon' have sex on the ceiling. I ain't never ever wanna come down, boy. I'ma have you standing up when I'm around, boy. So whenever you get that feeling, baby, we gon' have sex on the ceiling. Nothing beneath us but the carpet, maybe some furniture. Let's get it started. Well, my body is orthopedic. Victoria gave me the secret, and I've been saving it for you. Want you to take me up, 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 up. I'm so tired of dropping it low. To the top, don't stop, let's go. Turn the bed upside down, flip me around, gravity's left the building. I'll be don't stop, let's go.